Damn it, camera. Ah, work. Come on. Let's go.
All these kinks. Is that soft enough? Maybe a little more. Maybe like that. Okay. I'm not testing things anymore. Boop. Okay, I am testing things. Let's see how this looks. Oh, my monitor layout is just chaos. It's just full of data and whatever. Let's get it on. What's up, everyone? This is Coffee with the Soul. We're gonna chat. We're gonna talk. We're going to hopefully get some input from you folks as we proceed with this first official-ish multi-stream. I was testing some stuff out yesterday to see if things were like functional, and I think we got everything like kind of sort of going. But now I am hoping that we're like okay. One thing that I realized very quickly as soon as I finished yesterday's test was that YouTube does not like when I play music. They hate it. Because I was spending like the past, every time, every few minutes or whatever, YouTube will notify me, hey, you're now revenue sharing that stream with this and this person because you played this and this song. I'm like, oh, okay. And then it just kept doing it over and over and over again. So one of the big disadvantages, I guess, of multi-streaming is I pretty much can't play music off Spotify. I just can't. So it's just not gonna happen. So here I am. So that's why I opened up with the War Within intro music stuff. So we have like a little something to listen to that definitely won't get hit, or better not. So that's one of the big drawbacks. I'm still not entirely sure if I'm going to stream every day. Because I'm not entirely sure how the greater YouTube audience feels about being notified both when I publish live stuff and when I'm streaming, because I stream 3 days out of the week, and for some people that's a turnoff because I lost subscribers yesterday just off me doing a test stream. So I'm like, okay, maybe those couple of people are like, they stopped watching me for a while and they were just getting like a bit too much spam, and they're like, no, I ain't having it. I refuse. I don't want none of that. And so that's just kind of how that goes. Thank you, by the way, Ari Twitch, for the sub. Let's try to say hi. Let's see how this works out. Let me say hi to people. What is up to? I think Dokeef said hi really early. What's up to Dokeef? You're the first person to say hi. What's up to Puddle Jumper, and to Darth, and to Robo, and to CM, and to Helen, and to Greasemer, and to Goose, and Robo again, I think. What's up to Constance and Slick, and to Thalia, and to me myself, to John Pitts, to Rye, hey, what's up? Names are still going. To Krygorg, and to Zeldris, and to 1 and 2. Hi. Hope everyone is doing okay. Game music is always a good bet. I like sampling old soundtracks too. So the problem that I had with the tracks that I was playing is that YouTube flagged them as covers. So they don't like covers of music either. And the things that I typically play are covers of Chrono Trigger music and other games. So they don't like that either. They don't like anything. Ugh. Just jump between the streams and it sounds so much crisper on Twitch to me. Bummer. I don't know what I can do about that, to be honest. I'll take a look at them later, and I'll see like how that goes. I wonder if it has it shouldn't really have anything to do with like bandwidth or anything, because I'm using the same amount of bandwidth to broadcast, and then Restream does like the rest. So whatever. Right stream music isn't an option. It is an option. I just need to find it, and I need to like it, and that's a problem. If I don't like it, then I don't like it. You know, that's, I'm gonna take issue with that. New streaming on YouTube at this time. Well, I've been streaming, Stefan. I've been streaming. I just usually do it through Twitch, but what I really wanted to do is, really gear things up. So next week, when we do the War Within launch, the early access and all that stuff, we'll be able to like share together. So I just want to be able to, hang out with more people if possible. So I only have 3 characters. No, this is the beta. I'm on beta right now, and this happens to be a different beta account that I'm on. My other beta account has like 50 paladins on it, something like that. Checking my bitrate. Oh yeah, that's right. I was seeing something about that. I don't think I can change that now. I think that's too late, and I do not want to disrupt things as is. So I am still gonna do one more test stream tomorrow. That's my usual schedule. Oh, I can change my output. Okay, so I'm gonna crank this bitch up. Let's see how this let's see if this messes with anything. So boop, I'll hit apply. Now, one thing to point out too. Now, I guess I find it odd that the audio is kind of messed up. Someone was saying that the audio didn't sound as good. So that's not good, because my bitrate, that has mostly to do with the video. Do 50K is not 15K is recommended under like certain conditions. But I also have, but my fiber internet's good, so we'll see how it works out. I'll say the double post isn't too bad, since it gives you a point-and-click option for either Twitch or YouTube stream your choice. So people who follow me people who are part of the Discord channel, they get double notifications. Since I'm posting, I gotta post links like that. I'm not fond of that though. I'd like to think of a better solution for that. I might just do something like, instead of it auto-posting, which is what it's doing now. Oh no! I remember. Sorry, I'm a stream of consciousness most of the time. For those who don't typically watch me live. What sucks is that if I stream or if I post a video, it'll auto notify on Discord. So if I wanted to multi-stream, but also condense it down to just one post, I need to stop auto posting whenever I post a video too, which is annoying. But that's all it is. It's just annoying. And I'd rather, and if I had to choose who to annoy, I'd rather annoy myself than you. You know what I mean? So, is anyone else having problems with WoW since the patch? I haven't had big problems, apart from a lot of add-ons. A lot of add-on creators were kind of sort of caught off guard, and they haven't updated their add-ons yet. So, Reminder, hey, what's up? Did I plan the Great Farm workout? The Great Farm workout? Are you talking about like the Transmog stuff? That I did a while back, and it was very, very good, very lucrative. Descent, hey, what's up? I don't notice any change of audio between the two channels this morning. I wonder if that might be a interesting. I'll still take a look at both of these streams like later, and then we'll see how it goes. You can have a YouTube stream channel and a Twitch stream channel updater, and people can mute the channel they don't want. The thing is, though, like for YouTube, like the bots that I use to notify, it'll notify whether I do a video upload or a stream. So like as soon as I started stream, like the Twitch thing went off, the YouTube thing went off. I just need to figure something out. Nothing personal, I just hate Twitch. I'll watch you on the tubes, though. No, that's fine. if I can give more people choices to watch on the platform that they prefer, it's all good. I love getting, like the tips and the bits and the subscriptions or the super chats or those are all cool, but more than anything, this is just me connecting. The purpose of me streaming is mostly for chatting with folks. You're not gonna see me doing like, ooh, let me do some high level gameplay. Look at how good I am. You ain't gonna see that from me. But when it comes to like chatting, discussion, yeah, shooting the breeze and all that stuff, yeah, it's all good. I'm all good with that. So there are things that I wanted to kind of sort of check out here on beta because I'm flustered. I'm so flustered with like just what it takes to level fishing and cooking. More cooking than fishing. And I think, okay, these guys aren't it. Although I might use these characters, but I want to hop onto this server real quick. And, oh boy, which character is the fisher dude? Oh, crap. I don't think it's this guy. Is it? No. Can't, no. One of these guys can fish. This guy. Of course. Easy. This guy. Oh, came in here. Your Hunter's Mog. It's so cool. Hey, thanks. That's what you get from the remix. So you can get it too. You just get the shaman. Yeah, it's like that shaman appearance thing, and any armor type can wear that. What do you think happened with selecting the weekly quest? I've seen problems, or I've been seeing problems with the last Hurrah quest. Like I'll try to pick up, and then it'll auto shoot me over to like choose the Zero Light Caverns one. It's very odd. I should be able to toggle live off of the YouTube post bot. The thing is, though, I want people to know as well. So it's, yeah. Oh, are you talking about the toggle the live? I don't want to do that, though. Which is lame. I'll figure it out, dude. I'll figure it out. Worst looking favorite screen I've seen so far. Thank you. I've messaged Growlin how he separated the music from playing on YouTube, but still on Twitch. That I can... Can I do that? How would I figure that out? I can kind of see a solution. I know I have the tools for it, but yeah, it's very odd. Love that I'm on YouTube now. Hopefully our YouTube premium subs trickle a bit of... oh, thank you. Thank you. I may or may not do this all the time. I'm going to look at things in the long run and like see how it goes. I'd like to keep doing this if possible. It's just I got to get used to it. It's very unwieldy. Looking at all these screens, I'm like, oh my God, this is a lot of numbers and meters and, and graphs and shit that I'm looking at. So I'll figure it out. Had some issues with the World Boss Quest not bringing up the group finder icon on the objectives list. Had to search for it manually. That's odd. I'm saying turn off the live alerts from the bot and manually post the Twitch and YouTube live in one message. Yeah, if I could use a different sort of bot thing to just say, hey, I'm broadcasting, boom, I'll hit a button and like leave it at that. And I'll still let YouTube, whenever I post YouTube videos, just let it do that thing. So I'll just have a magic button. And that might be it. And that may be totally fine. So did you get your pally raid last night? Trying to get... Yeah, we did a pally raid. Right? Yeah, we did all the bosses. We only did normal, though. Like, some people, like, straight up, we had one person just use a boost and make a paladin, and she's like, cool, I'm here. And she had no idea how to play a paladin, but she just, like, came along anyway. And she, like, died all the time. But it was okay. It was fine. Everything worked out. Majin Pie, hey, good to see you. Manthys plays music on Twitch, but not on YouTube while dual streaming. Not sure how, but it is possible. I know I can figure that out. I just need to sit and like think that through for. I just need to think that through for a second. Okay, I already have an idea, but I'm not going to test it out here. But I know what to do. That is a good point. So maybe what I'll do is I'll just have music on Twitch, and I'll just have that play, and then YouTube will just have nothing, and people can suffer. That's the it's the shitty reality, but that's probably what I'm going to end up doing. That way, y'all can listen to your own music. Yay! So, am I psyched for early access? Well, I'm psyched for the release. To be honest, I could care less if it's early access or not. You know how there's like this, there's a lot of discussion about like, oh my god, there's the ethics of doing early access and this and that. I do have concerns about Blizzard going through the trouble of setting up early access and making sure that works right. In the sense that, you know, one, have it work, two, still have it be kind of fair for everyone else, even though it's still not going to be. You know, early on, people are just going to have more time to prep characters and do stuff, and then everyone else will be playing so-called catch-up. Their intention, as Ian had said, he wanted to just make it so that, you know, by the time Season 1 starts, you're not going to tell the difference. And I do believe that, but we're not there yet, so right now we're just talking about it, and people are just getting mad over it. And that's like a usual thing. That's a tale as old as time in gaming and WoW discourse, is that the news is almost always worse than what you actually go through. Whatever. What am I doing today? We're going to do some tier lists. No, I don't plan on doing any tier lists. But I do have something... I'm not going to do it now, but I'm going to, probably right after stream, I'm going to do a very quick recording. And maybe you can help me out with this, chat. Y'all can help me out with what profession perks are there in the War Within? And by that I mean, I am an engineer, and because I'm an engineer, I get access to certain engineering gear that no one else has access to. There are certain things in one of the dungeons that I can activate to turn on some sort of buff or something like that. Those are the things that I think I identified just about all of them. The one thing that I couldn't really, the one thing that I couldn't confirm or really nail down was how much. What are these dungeon buffs we're talking about? Because I saw some Wowhead comments point out that there are things that certain classes, certain races, and certain professions can activate. You can be any of those things, and then you get like this cute little buff. Woohoo! It's not a huge deal, but I'm sure it's a huge deal for like Mythic Plus and all that. But as for everything else, I think I've nailed most everything down. You know, where alchemists get this and this, blacksmiths get this and this, engineers get this and this, and that's kind of it. That's pretty much the long and short of which professions get what. So it's a quick video. That's that's very much the intention. I'm not gonna try to do like let me stretch this thing out so I can get that ad revenue. I just want to help some folks out and help people make decisions, because for some people it's not about the gold making. They just want their character to feel powerful and have some perks and conveniences for them. And there are only a handful of professions that can really pull that off. So okay, wait, what? What's going on? Oh, okay. I'm like, why can't I scroll up on my chat? Oh, no. I love Twitch, but I'm on YouTube Premium, so I never get any commercials. Good point. Isn't there a VOD track that I can use while streaming? Yes. Like I said, I think I can figure that out. I can figure that out. Oh, I know what you mean, BizBony. I know what you mean. So, like, things that people will hear but ultimately don't get saved onto the actual recording. I'll have to double check if that works, how that works on YouTube. But I get what you're talking about. So that way I can avoid all that copyright shit, because that'll be cool. Let's be honest, even with the beta early access, is always chaos and has problems. Yeah, absolutely. Beta people are test bunnies too. We could say live people, we could say that all the time. I need repairs. I do need repairs. I don't even know how this character died. This character hasn't really... Oh, no. This is the character I tried doing delves with. Yeah, never mind. I did delves with this guy. Wait, no, this isn't the character. No, it can't be this guy. This is not the character that I use for fishing. Okay, I'm gonna find this guy. It might be that one. Yeah, it's probably that one. Caught me like, hey, hi Cornell. Yeah, I usually stream on Twitch at around this time too. This is like my usual thing. Okay, cool. So now I can fish. This was me last night for like a little while, and then I was like, I can't. This is way too much. This is a pain in the ass. I'm using an add-on called Better Fishing, which works. It's going to be one of many add-ons that I'll suggest in like this big, ginormous add-on thing. I'm still compiling a list, and I'm just gonna kind of like shoot through and go. You know, let's do it. So I think it was like, was it E? No, I think it was G. G is the better fishing button. So that way I could do one-handed fishing. I can use my other hand for activities. You know. All right, so that works fine. But man, there are 300 levels in fishing. I guess I didn't. I guess I saw it and I forgot about it, and it's like, hey, dude, like other ones are like 100 or like less, but now we're at 300. 300 fishing levels. Anyway. Engineering buff and halls of infusion with getting an extra life for everyone in your party was huge, to be honest. I don't remember that. I've been an engineer since forever. I don't see that changing anytime soon. When is the leatherworking video coming? It's already out. It didn't get a lot of hits, if I recall, but it's there. Glad to see one of my inspirations for making guides and such live finally. Oh, how's my day going? My day is going good. Just getting a handle on all this, you know, on some of this testing stuff, and of course, chatting with folks. You know, this is kind of an eye-opener because there are people who have watched me for a while, and they'll be like, hey, this is my first time seeing you live. And I'm like, and internally, I'm like, hey, I've been doing this for years. Where were you? But, you know, people will choose to not watch Twitch for whatever the hell reason they want. Does anyone know if we get to keep Mob Remix inventory like toys we buy with bronze to later post on the auction house? No, is the short answer to that. You're, from the looks of it, or at least from the blog post, Biz, when the remix is over, and it looks like they put it doesn't end on Monday. I was mistaken. It ends on Tuesday in the morning on reset, basically. So Monday's the last day. Once they're converted, you keep whatever gold that you happen to get, apparently, but otherwise your character is recreated into like a template character. It's as if they bought a boost, so they get like basic equipment, and you know, the item level it's higher than what we thought. It's going to be 467, but that's it. Anything that you happen to try to get and unlock or whatever, none of that's going to work. It's going to be very simple. Did I get my 5,000 fish caught achievement? I will with this damn expansion, that's for sure. Fishing fish should be 100. What should be 10,000? 10,000? Hell no, dude. Crazy. Did they bring back archaeology? No, they did not. Vanilla was like 300. Vanilla was 300. They don't know most fishers just bought. Well, we are not most fishers, are we? We're special. Hi, Nick. Happy that you're able to make it. I wouldn't mind about the fishing leveling, except when you hit the point where every level takes 5 fish to get. That does my head in. Yeah, I haven't gotten far enough. You saw my levels, what, like 60 something or other, and I think I'm getting a fish every level or every other level. That did not get me a level. Oh, look. Hey, a person. Oh, don't... It's not going to kick me back, is it? Okay, good, yeah. So right now I'm on the max level server, but you can't really travel around on the max level server. Like, you're stuck in Orgrimmar, but you're also at least allowed to run delves. And so I'm in this place where I can run a delve. It's like right there, and then that is, I don't know where that leads me. Entropy? I don't know. But there's a little fishing place. There's water here. And it's in Kazalgar, so I'm going to fish here. Now, I really should be fishing on the leveling servers. That'd be a better idea. The main reason why I'm here instead is because I'm at least able to make myself a high level rod. So I made like a cool rod with lots of perception. And it also has this Algari Weaver line. It's this special kind of fishing thread thing that you can buy off of a tailor. And every fisher person is going to want this. So tailors will make a little bit of money. Because this Algari Weaver line, it's just a way to boost your fishing skill. But a pro fisher person is going to be able to transfer the progression of this Algari Weaver line, this fishing boost, across the account. They have to hit certain milestones, but they'll be able to essentially like share the progress. It's not a one-to-one. I want to make that clear, but it's kind of possible. I should catch up with chat now, because for those who are new here to me being live, again, I like to talk. That's the bread and butter of what I do. And I notoriously fall behind on chat, sometimes upwards of half an hour behind. So I better get on top of my shit. They should let us keep the bags. That was a disappointment. I mean, 30 slot bags versus 36 slot bags. It's a I'll live. Oh well. It looks like unlearned toys and appearances and sets will be in your inventory and mail. I'm not sure about sellable toys. I was seeing otherwise. Like if you have unlearned toys and stuff, you should just learn them because they're going to go away. That is that's the impression that I've had. Let's see. Had some IRL stuff that's been keeping me up to date, but did your Transmog theory farming all those items to boost your Transmog collection end up working? Yes! Yes, it did, Bear Geek. So on the day of the patch, the day of the 11.0 patch, once things were actually working, actually it was the day after, people watched as I opened things up, and you just saw like all the things I don't know was just screaming at me. Thankfully, no one else heard it, but it was going nuts. And at the time, the gear was worth a lot more than it is now. They've since nerfed it, unfortunately. But I made some pretty good money. I think I made like 100 grand just vendoring stuff. Oh, it was glorious. It was cool. Hello, loving your videos. Found me yesterday. Hey, first time meter. Hey, what's up? All the videos are clear and helpful. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Good evening. You get to keep the toys. So, like, if I buy a bunch of toys that happen to be BOE, like they will move over. Oh, that's a new one. I guess you can sort of test that out, huh? Or at one point, people were able to test that out because I don't think you can try testing that out now. Unlearned collection items like ensembles will be sent to the character's mailbox. I don't know if this includes toys and mounts. That would be wild if it was. You know what? I would say if you have the bronze, might as well try it out. You know, if there are mounts or whatever that you can buy and they're not BOP, try it out. I mean, what's the harm? If you have the bronze, you know, don't commit yourself to be like, oh my god, I'm gonna fill my inventory with like those, you know, cloud serpent things and all. I don't know how that's gonna work. So, God, I wish I could bot fishing with 0 risk. Lol. I'd say it's not so bad. Like, doing it while streaming, for me, that's like difficulty level impossible. No way. But if I'm just off, and like yesterday, I was just like, you know, when I started this, I'm like, all right, let me watch some anime real quick. I got one episode left of blah blah blah. Let me just watch this real quick while I fish, and like, you know, that was it. You know. So if you're doing that kind of thing, might as well fish while you're doing it. And the cool thing is, with better fishing, yes, me myself, I am using better fishing right now. You know, you could just get it all done with one hand, and you can like do whatever you want. In the meantime, sure, one hand is on your fishing rod, the other one is on your something or other. Yeah, easy. Fishing is easier than it has been. That's for sure. With not having to like look and click and do all that stuff. So it's not like I have to look. Essentially, like, if you can think of it as a hearing test, just have some sort of device like a controller or something like that that can remotely click for you, and then every time you hear the sound, just boom, hit the click the trigger or whatever, and then do it twice, and then you can keep fishing. So that'd be a ridiculous thing to do. But whatever. I wish the fishing legendary was still active. I mean, the perks don't work, obviously, but you get the plus to skill. Even your Dragonflight fishing rod, the secondary stats will still work, so it'll be worth using for a little bit. But my plan, like, I'm trying to think of my plan on how I want to like make a little bit of early gold. As an engineer, I would need to scrap enough stuff. Yeah, I would need to scrap enough stuff to unlock the fishing rod recipe. Like, I'm talking about the basic one. But I'll also need some basic mats to start selling, to craft, and then create a few of them for, like, some quick gold. Because you know there's going to be people who are going to... Okay, cool, War Within, yeah! They land on Kazalkar, whoa, look at this place! And then they just go right to the closest fishing thing, and then they just start going to work. Hey, 100 fish, yeah, go me. Because there's some people that are going to do that. Someone shared a pro tip that Bran will give you bonus fish during dells if you are trained in fishing, but he won't. He won't if you are. Are or are not. I wish we could mog our fishing poles. I wish I could mog my profession gear. Bruh. I'm excited for the next expansion. Me too. I got a fishing question that might be hard to test. Does the Kellogg fishing statue affect Kazalkar fishing skill? I do not have the conditions to answer that question. I don't have a sufficient jewel crafter to create that item and test it out with. HDR hurts my eyes. Ew. It seems 1102 is post remix if people want to try beforehand. Well, I tried getting on the 1102 the other day and it didn't work. So maybe it does now. Love better fishing. It lets me fish while I work. Just double tap the button when I hear the splash. What do you think of the rumors of a secret zone? What do I think? I think, oh, it's a secret. Well, I guess we'll find out. I'm obviously one who doesn't mind spoilers and, you know, playing ahead and figuring things out ahead of time. But sometimes I'm like, I don't mind being surprised. I begrudgingly wandered into a couple of dungeons so I can figure out some of these profession perks. But I quickly found out that I'm just not good at finding stuff like that. And so I'm just going to count on Wowhead comments to get me that information. But typically I don't test dungeons. I don't test raids. I definitely don't test raids. I plan on going in all but completely blind to what's going on. But hey, if there's another secret zone, hey, that's cool. If you aren't, Trained in fishing. Okay. Hey, lady. I think the Legion fishing artifact still works for turning it into a fish as well as the water walking, just not the teleport. Yeah. Haven't tested it myself, but typically, but since Legion, the water walking, the fish stuff, that still worked. Does the fishing artifact actually do? Yeah, I think Bear Geek was just explaining that. To be fair, I wish I could mug everything. I do. Because imagine if I, as a, well, okay, this is a rogue here, but imagine if I, as a paladin, could use like cloth stuff and whatnot. Like, hey, that'd be cool. But I know exactly what I would do. To me, it would just be like, oh my god, now I can randomize even more stuff, and that'll be it. You're also farming transmog, right on. I might do a little bit of that now. I just want to point out, like, so here's cooking in a nutshell. I do plan on a fishing and cooking guide. I just don't know how I'm gonna be able to communicate this to people because it's a lot. So one of the end game food is, let's go with, let's see, Feast of the something. Okay, so let's go with this feast. So in order to create this feast, I need 1 of this microbloom risotto. I have 30 of them. Cool. I need this tender twilight jerky. I need 3 of this jerky. I need 1 of these stuffed cave peppers. So let me just focus on the risotto. Just the risotto, okay? And let me see if we can napkin math this in my head. And I won't be able to, just kind of a spoiler alert. So in order to make this microbloom risotto, I need 6 pan-seared microbloom. I need 3 of this sweet and spicy soup, and I need this spiced meat stock. Now, if I want this pan-seared microbloom, then I'll go here. I can make some. So in order to make the pan-seared microbloom, I need roasted microbloom and crunchy peppers. Crunchy peppers is something I can get from a vendor, but roasted microbloom, that's something that you create with chopped microbloom. Now, in order to get the chopped microbloom, I need to chop up microbloom, which is like right here. So I choose microbloom, I chop all that stuff up, and I do all those things, and I'll have 1 part of the microbloom risotto. The next thing I need to make is the sweet and spicy soup. So if I click on that, that asks for flash fire fillet, halifal chili, and then some vendor items. So okay, cool. I need some flash fire fillet. So in order to make that, then I need skewered fillet. I need and these vendor items. Cool. So to make the skewered fillet, I need the fresh fillet, and to make the fresh fillet, I need to chop up fish. So I'm going to chop up a lot of fish. All right. So that puts me at not the spicy soup, but that. Let's see. Yeah, I'm at sweet and spicy soup. No, my bad. I'm still on the pan-seared microbloom, aren't I? No, I'm not. Okay, I already lost where I am. I need a lot of stuff, dude. I need a ton of shit. And thankfully, kind of, I haven't even gotten to, like, remotely getting to what I'm trying to make. I'm just working on the risotto. I still need the cave peppers and the midnight jerky. So let me look at the cave peppers. Where's that shit at? Cave peppers. I need crunchy peppers, fish sticks, and salt baked seafood. I can't even begin to imagine how to do this. Like, basically, in order to make anything, you need an extreme amount of fish, extreme amount of meat. You can process that stuff into generic things, but then you just branch off. You have to make so many different things and put it all together. It has this very mobile game flow to it. Tier 1 of this to create tier 2s of this. You need a bunch of tier 2s to make tier 3s. You need a bunch of tier 3s to make tier 4s. You need a bunch of tier 4s to make the feast. It's a lot. The kind of cool thing, only kind of, is that all meat and all fish are kind of considered the same. There's rare meat and rare fish that you want to hunt for and everything, but largely Blizzard could have at least skipped the step and could have just called everything the same meat. except for certain rare things that you'd be able to find. It's just like if you don't have a chef's hat, you better get a chef's hat. And I'm not talking about this thing. I'm talking about the toy that makes your cooking speed like mega giga fast or whatever. Because without it, you will suffer. You will absolutely suffer. You can track your recipes. You can have them on screen. Yeah, it just sucks that it's like, you could have. Here, let me get rid of some of this stuff. Okay, so I think that's good enough. So you would need to fill this up basically. And you would need to make sure that you are constantly yeah. So, okay, skewered fillet. I need like more of these. And you just need to keep filling this up until you can make the thing you actually want to make. Okay, so there's the risotto. So like there's the goal. And oh, man. Where do I get a chef's hat? That's a great question because I totally forgot. Let's look it up together. I think you buy it. But it is a toy, fortunately. Okay, so it is something that you buy. You need to be good at Legion cooking, and you need to get 100 of the Epicureans award. Do that, buy it off whoever the hell sells it, and then win the game. Yeah. Yeah. This is going to be a pain in the butt. But it makes things a heck of a lot faster. So for anyone who dares to get into that, great. I'm going to tell my guild, if you get meat and fish, just give it to the guild. And I will do my best to handle it. Because I feel like that's the best way to go about it, to just consolidate everything. and then just have one person do the processing and everything, because yeah, it's a lot. Oh, it's Wrath cooking dailies? Huh. Oh, it's both, actually. So I think this is just a different chef's hat, because I think I remember in Wrath I got it and I yet to put it on. But the Legion one's a toy, but I guess both of them were converted into toys. Something like that. You could also use 2,500. Oh, really? Oh, that's good. That's good, James. Fuck yeah. Okay. Capital City cooking dailies as well. Oh, so anything that gets you the Epicureans award. You need 25 Wrath cooking to use the toy? Really? Let me look this up. I don't remember needing to have cooking. Okay, this character is not going to have it because this is just a template person. Let me see. Chief's hat. Okay, so 2 vendors. One in Dal, one in Ice Crown. Which Dal, I don't know. You might be able to send the currency with... Oh, yeah. I wonder if that works. Yeah, someone check if you can transfer Epicurean awards. That'd be kind of cool. But anyway, still a pain in the ass. It's going to feel required to have a chef's hat if you're a serious cook person. If you're like the designated cook for your guild, cool. The tools will help too. Because you're working with so many materials, it's going to feel like you gotta have like as high of a resourcefulness skill as you can get. So in order to get that, you need a high-level tailor who has spec'd into making hats and they can make you the high level chef's hat, and you need a scribe that has invested into creating tools, and they need to buy those recipes. They don't just learn them; they have to purchase them somewhere, if I recall correctly. That'll give them like the plus cooking skill, which normally I don't care too much about, but in this case, the higher your cooking skill, the more stuff you cook. And the more stuff you cook, depending on these tiers, the more resources you save. And so aside from leveling, you probably want your cook to be almost immediately kitted out with high level cooking equipment, because those couple skill points, it makes a fairly big difference, and you save a lot of resources, especially in the long run. Meat and fish are going to hold value for a while. I think so too, because it's just going to be, because the profession is going to be so fucking thirsty. And people are going to look at these cooking requirements, in order to make food for themselves, and they're going to be like, fuck this. That's going to be a lot of players' reactions, I'm sure, when this thing goes live and people are like seeing, oh my God. But then there's some, but the food you can make these days is pretty cool. The fact that you can make things into hearty food, so that way the food persists through death and it's able to be shared amongst the warband. Like, at least you only need to have one cook on your entire account. That part's cool. And then does that apply to like everything? So there's the sushi special, but then what about this one? What does this Feast of the Midnight thing do? Okay, I set down the thing, So does this persist at all? Severed threads packed, actual number of servings, blah, 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 blah. So, oh, no, there's a special. Okay, here's this one. Hearty Feast. Okay, so I can do it. And then how long does this last again? 1 hour? Condensed 10 of a feast. I mean, this is definitely for like alright, dude, so we're gonna wipe for a while, so I'm gonna lay down the good feast. That's gonna be so much, dude. So the 2 Divine Day, which gives the same thing, looks like. Really, it's the same thing? 6.9 million health, something, 445 primary stat, same shit. But then they ask for different recipes. Fuck. Midnight Feast, you just get Daylight Feast as a random weekly reward. Spreading the light. Okay, yeah, I know what that one is. And then that is Severed Threads Pact. Okay, so you eventually just get that. You can't transfer Epicurean rewards? Lame. One is meat, one's fish. So this looks like... That looks like fish. That looks like meat. That looks like meat. This is a lot of weird shit. And that's meat. There's so many things that go into these, though, that... I don't know. The day one's cheaper. Yeah, we'll see. So, because I need 3 of those rib stickers, and then this one needs 3 tender twilight jerky. I know one of these earlier recipes, they require a rare material. I think it was like these. Like, I know the salty dog, that needs something rare. The rest of these, I'm not so sure. Yeah. Yeah, salty dog. So, but at the same time, it's like, okay, at least I only need to get the salty dog. It's just a question of like, okay, how much more do I need to get, right? 350 meat and a special fist for the daylight feast. Yeah, this is gonna be. This is not gonna be fun. This is not gonna be fun to talk about. I'm still gonna try and put this together. Hopefully, I can do the profession buff stuff real quick. Like, I'll get it out this afternoon or something like that, and then I can work on this cooking stuff. I'll probably credit someone else with like the full spreadsheet because other people have done the research already. So I'll just find one that looks clean and easy. I'll give them all the credits and decorations and everything, and a link to the sheet. So, because this is a lot, man. Ooh. D made me a PB&J sandwich. Half a sandwich. Okay, I'll wait on that for a little bit, though. You're probably making a much nicer spreadsheet than I made. I mean, the thing is, I don't have the knowledge. And unfortunately, I just won't have the time to really, like, put all this together, because this is a lot. There are many paths. There are many things that lead up to the very topic, because at least visually in my head, I would start off with like the stuff that you process, the meat and the fish, and then it would start branching off to like the different requirements, how much of this you need for this, how much you need for this, and I don't have a great I don't have a great visualization in my head for it. Do you feel like Warbands actually make the game less alt-friendly? Part of the reason I like playing alts was unlocking the different types of armor specific to that alt class. It's something that I talked about the other week in this kind of like meandering rant that I did. And people didn't like it. People were very unhappy with me with how I'm not 100% supportive of, transmog unlocks being so easy and stuff. And for me, it's like I have mixed thoughts on it, but also I know it's better for the game as a whole. So it's like, Soul, just fucking get over it. That's what it kind of sums up to. But what I'm not so fond of is, no. Actually, let me backtrack. These days, WoW has changed. WoW has changed from this very character-specific thing that I did to, hey, I am still my character, but I'm also part of this warband. And now the game acknowledges that we are part of like this crew, this warband, and we're all doing these things together. So we can kind of think of it as, okay, this and this person did the quest, but as for like the transmog unlocks and things like that, like they divvy it up amongst the other people in their warband. And some people aren't too happy about it, because some people are like, oh, well, it just doesn't feel like my alts do anything. They're just part of this. They're part of this warband. They're just tagging along, and they're getting rewards. And for a lot of folks, that's what they want now, because, like, dude, I'm like too old for this shit, and I don't want to do all that. What I would like though, what would be kind of cool, because right now, if you go around and do quests, you're going to see a bunch of messages that say, your warband has already completed this quest. Like, that's cool. What I'd like to see, though, what I think would be kind of cool, which doesn't address what you're talking about, though, I think it would be cool if I was notified who did it first. That'd be kind of cool. Such and such from your warband has completed this quest already. And it would be also kind of cool if, the first, you see the first person on the list, but then you can mouse over and then you can see everyone else in your warband who had completed that quest. That'd be kind of neat. Because for some people, not everyone obviously, but for some people, that might click something in their head. That might make them think, I want all my characters to complete this. So that way all of them get that credit. So that way they have that history of what they had done. And a lot of people aren't going to care about it, but some people might. And that's what I'm kind of shooting for there. That's all. I think Warband takes away from the RPG aspect of WoW. I'm not a fan. Yeah, I agree with that. But I also need to get over it too. Because, oh, turn back. I also need to get over it. You know, sometimes we're not the, sometimes majority rules. And sometimes you're not part of it. Oh. What can we do? Sorry. But if my wife makes me food, I will not be ungrateful and not eat it right away. And dude, it's PB&J, man. That was awesome. I disagree. Doing the same quest 10 times is just not fun. Well, why would you do it 10 times? I mean, maybe you're being a bit hyperbolic, but I mean, you're not going to do it 10 times. No, she's the best. Sorry. I mean, it's kind of like how I'm really upset that there's no 40-man rating anymore, right? Now it's all about, now the highest end gaming is 20-man content and not 10-man. And we can name off all sorts of other things that had changed the game for everyone. That ultimately serves it better. I'm gonna hop on to live. I got Mog to try to get. Priorities and all that. I've been trying to do the Lore Master achievement, trying to figure out which character did which quest is super annoying now. I would love it. I would love if it had who did it first. I mean, there are certain identifiers that'll show you, like, if there are quests that you just haven't completed, they're still highlighted, but if you have done them, they're no longer highlighted. I would have a question about, what if there's a quest line that I haven't completed yet? I've done a couple of quests in, I'm a few quests in, but I haven't done it yet. And then I forget about it. And then I get on another character. What are they going to see? Are they going to see... No, they're not going to see that. They're probably going to see, like, the quest faded, and then they're just not going to do it. And then you're just lost. Because I've won every class, that's 13 times. I mean, that's, having one of every max level character. But, there's not that big of an incentive to do, well, I guess legacy quests that I'm not going to really sweat over. I wish there was a way to make it so the quest just autocomplete for alts, like the toy map that explores everything. But what if you want levels? Or are you saying that you should get all the experience and gold and everything that came from that? Because some people, yeah. Because isn't it easy enough that all of those quests are just obscured? Yeah, what's the best profession for lazy people to make a little gold? For lazy people. For lazy people. That's tough. I don't have a good answer for that, but my answer would be any of them And then you just look at patron crafting orders each day and pray that that you can fulfill orders and all the materials are provided, so that way you don't need to have anything. Yeah, that's it. That's the best I can think of. The next best would be daily cooldowns. So it's like everyone. Alchemy is one. Shit, where am I going? I'm going to Uldir. Yeah, alchemy would be one. Help, chat. Tailoring cooldowns. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Only so many. Skinning would be a good idea. You know, if you want to be out and about, then you happen to skin stuff. Hey, I'll walk. Yeah, if you happen to skin stuff, that's kind of cool. Minimum effort to gold ratio. You know, disenchanting. Yeah, disenchanting. So instead of selling your gear, you just shard it. Roll for shards, shard it, sell it, done. No change to your gameplay. Well, depending on, okay, I guess it depends on your gameplay too. But you're not doing anything extra. Just dump it. Turn it into oblivion, sell on the auction house at the end of the day. Done. I personally found alchemy, transmutes, and enchanting with the concentration to be easy, lazy professions. Yeah, I would say disenchanting. I'd say cloth farming. So any of the kind of new gathering professions, not really gathering, but yeah, really, yeah, tailoring, enchanting. Those are my vote. Those are my votes. Is engineering any good? It's the greatest profession. It's the best race, best class, best specialization, all that stuff. Engineering's awesome because I can zip wherever the hell I want. Wormholes are just dope. As for War Within, I think they're okay. I think they're okay. But it really depends on what you're getting out of it. I'm gonna have a hoot seeing how many times I come into like a near death experience because I use my healing injector tinker thing and almost kill myself. I want to see how that works out. Mythic Zero being delayed hurts enchanters the most. Yeah. But that's like 1 week out of forever. Yeah. I don't think it's that big of a deal. Gonna level my main tune, and then my first alt is going to be Balanced Root and farm the hell out of skinning and cloth. Is there some decent new cloth farms? Just humanoids. Just find kobolds and go nuts. Love your content, man. Never negative attitude, just strong suggestions. I don't know. Sometimes I'm called so positively What is it? Toxic positivity. You're so dismissive of people who think you're wrong. I'm like, no, that's not true because I'm right. Gosh, guys. It doesn't look like Dells will be capped heroic week, so Dells are the new Mythic Zero. As far as I recall, oh, you're talking about okay. Yeah. I don't know. Let me double check my chart. I forget just how how good is the gear that you get from delves at high level. I mean, I could go on beta and look. I forget though. Actually, I should double check and update that. Don't they call it copium or something? Oh, I'm the king of that, dude. Rank 8 is normal from Bountiful. So Bountiful Delve will drop champion gear. Is that it? Heroic level is what delves drop. I thought it's not drop, but from the vault that you get them from. But they do need to be bountiful delves, so you still need to. Those aren't easy either. Like if you're under gear, you get smoked. Like I'll be on beta and I'll get like kind of trashed, but it's because your item level is scaled down by a bit. So I'm like, hey, that's not cool. Not drop fall. Yeah. That's what I recall. Everyone have a good item level tracking chart. You mean like this one? This oversized big honking chart that's still not done? Because yeah, I do need to get the information from the end of a delve. And I haven't really looked at it yet, so I'm not quite sure what might have been updated yet. But I have most of the information here. It's not a friendly chart. It's an oversized poster board sort of thing, but it does have like all the information that you want. Here, let me link it for y'all, just in case you're interested. Do whatever you want with it. Mythic and being +9 is gonna hurt at first. Oh well, you guys are tough gamers. I'm sure you'll figure it out. I believe. Me, I'm gonna stay down there. I think I'm walking to Uldir, aren't I? Yeah, I'm walking to Uldir. It's a colorful. It is a colorful chart. Okay, so bountiful delves is what I need to point out. Okay, so I'll point out bountiful delves. I'll double check the item level. I think just going through beta and just cycling through that should give me enough of what I need. How do I like the Warband? I like it fine. I haven't really, I don't really use it. At the moment, it's just a place where I'm storing all of my Ceravite bolts and Ceravite. That's about it. When the expansion starts, I definitely plan on having all the base materials be dropped in there, and then I'll start slowly distributing them across alts and as they use their professions and all that stuff. So I'm very particular about how I want to use my bank. I want to limit its use to be like the most efficient that it can be. And am I not taking the main road at all? Okay, stay on the road, dude. I will eventually get to Uldir. Eventually. Why am I walking? So I can chat with you guys. Oh, that's it. How much Ceravite do I have? Great question. According to all the things, I have 180,000 bolts. Yeah. And as for ore, I have various qualities of ore, so I don't know. But I have too many bolts. I have way too many bolts. Am I converting them into coils? I've thought about it. I have the materials to do it, in case Blizzard does like some sort of last second nerf or something like that. So I have the materials. I just haven't done it yet. You can access the Warband from Jeeves. Yes. The one thing that kind of disappointed me though is that the Warband bank thing, you can only access the Warband. I was like, oh, I wanted to get like everything. So like you can see I have like a little bit of gear here, like the. Oh, okay, yeah, sure, just despawn. No problem. No, I wasn't trying to show anyone anything. Let's see if Jeeves also betrays me. Are you going to just disappear on me too? Jerk. Yeah, so it's like Ceravite, bolts, and then some awakened earth. Not for coils, but it's for greased up gears, I think. One of those things. Oh no, it's the coils. But I think I have the materials to like do a lot of gear too. I think. Do I have awakened stuff on me? Okay, I got 77 of those. Okay, so I can make like a good amount of that. Anyway, bye. What's the Argent banner for the Squire was account wide? Yeah. And then I heard that the copper is pet. Like that just got the features from that. I thought they were just going to be nerfed, but apparently they were fully taken away from reports. Hey, so I just got on. Why am I saving the Ceravite? I'm going to use it for scrapping materials for engineering. So that way I can easily unlock a bunch of recipes, and that way I'll be able to fulfill lots of, patron crafting orders, be able to make tools for the guild or whoever is willing to give me way too much money for them and all that. The problem is, if I were to like start the expansion doing that, I'm just gonna be sitting my ass in town and doing nothing but scrapping for a little bit. I still need the materials to make things like fishing rods and other collection tools and stuff that people will want. And I'm not going to be gathering at the time. I guess what I could do, if I really want to, what I could try doing is be on my main character, but I'll be on my second account too. And that character will actually do a bit of gathering at the very start. Yeah, I could try that. That way I can start producing stuff like right away. The question is like, is that really going to be important? Do people, are gatherers going to be that focused on getting materials like so soon? Or not materials. Are they going to be concerned with having higher perception so soon when they haven't even like maxed out their skill yet? I don't know. What's the best Warband bank toy or mount? I want to be able to access it at all times. Jeeves is one of the better ones. Jeeves is only a 1 hour cooldown. Lets you have a bank. I think there's some. Someone's got a racial ability to access their bank, right? Am I going the right way? Nope. Okay, I've done enough. At some point, gotta play the game. All right. Goblins do, right on. Okay, I'll stop here. That's good enough. We resume walking. Aren't I RP walking? I'm not that much of a masochist. I'm going for a shield, so I have some goals in mind. We're getting there. Thank you, Daniel. Appreciate it. Let's say I finally got all 13 of my alts to max level with the 488 item level gear from the pre-patch event. 2 week long. Damn! So all of your characters? Ooh, that's gangster shit, dude. That is a task. To reassure some folks, you don't need to get that high of an item level to feel good when you're leveling on your alts. You're going to be, you'll be in a pretty good spot. Like if you're a remix character, you have item level 460 stuff, you're fine. Even if you have like freshly leveled characters that might be in the low 400s, you're still okay. You're still in a really good spot. It's just that when your level's high enough, especially if you're playing as DPS, you're just gonna one-shot stuff. Like I two-shot things as a tank. You guys are gonna be, DPS will just smoke dudes. I'm in a raid? No, I'm not in a raid. I'm just bum walking. I'm going to a raid. I'm almost there. Yeah, if I'm not in a rush, I'll just like be like watching TV or yeah, I'll be watching videos or whatever, and I'm just walking. Sometimes we forget. Sometimes we forget just how much effort that they put into making the ground game and to building all these things that are expected to for someone who's just like not mounted or not flying around to just go to a spot. Like there are very few places that you can't go to without a flying mount. They said enough for the mountain. The airline wasn't too bad, and I know all that stuff is going to be replaced at expansion launch. That was just the goal that I had set, and I completed for you. Hey, that's cool. Those are the best. When you set yourself like a goal, something easy, not even easy, but you know, you set yourself a goal and you get it. And my Christopher Walken, oh, you clever. Okay, so I needed to do this on Mythic. Let's see if I got like good stuff on me. That's good enough. A calzone for lunch. Oh, that sounds good. Delicious carbs and savory stuff. Hell yeah, dude. This is Mythic, right? Mythic, okay. So I wonder, I know when they started this patch, they buffed, they did some weird buffs to old content and made things tougher to kill. I don't know if this has changed at all, but I'm going to be a little curious to see how long this one takes me. I mean, this boss is kind of a weird one. I know there's like one boss in particular here that's a good measuring stick for whether or not the boss got nerfed. That'd be Fetid Devourer. But I think Vectis is my goal, though. So, forget Fetid. I'm just going to go for Vectis and hopefully get a shield. And then hop over to Eternal Palace. Hopefully get a pair of shoulders. Which is different. I usually don't go for shoulders, but these are special. Hey, here, I just love re-exploring an old area, but I do it on the ground mount, not on foot. I just do it because I'm chatting with you guys. And I know that if I'm on a mounted thing and I'm chatting with you guys, then I'll just crash into stuff. Those asking to explore while ground mounted and not flying, you know, you can just not fly, right? Absolutely. Absolutely. But it kind of goes to kind of Blizzard's mandate or their design philosophy when it comes to flying, especially steady flight. They've definitely softened up over flight overall, but they still appear to have feelings about steady flight and how that busts immersion. You know, they're not fond of the pause button, if you want to think of it like that. But they're cool with sky riding, dragon riding, because it still keeps you. It still doesn't disconnect you exactly from the world. You obviously fly over it, but if you just kind of take your hands off the keyboard, you eventually land somewhere, or you crash, or you fly off the map, or something like that. But they're cool with that because the world still matters. With steady flight, I think what they're saying is that the world no longer matters in that case, and they're not cool with that. Yeah, so I guess at this point the compromise is, hey, just do the quest line, explore the zones. That's easy, and that's like a day one thing, one sitting if you want to, you know, if you want to take it that far. But otherwise, it's something that you don't need to grind to do. You're definitely not going out of your way to complete the main campaign and explore the map. I tried. I explored the map on foot. It's very accessible. So I'm the GM of a guild. I can't withdraw from the normal guild bank. I think it's a bug right now. Oh, that sucks. Let me check that out with you. I'm in an instance, so I don't know if that like counts for anything. So can I get this out? Yes. Are you talking about money? Let's get 5 gold. Boop. Okay, I got gold. Okay, let's get 900,000 gold. Yeah, that worked too. Okay, so let's put it back. Yeah, still good. As usual, double check your add-ons and things like that. Always, it's always the add-on's fault first. Or if you want to do a weird test, go inside Uldir and see if it works inside Uldir. Then we can at least like narrow down how the bug is behaving. I remember that some of the BFA dungeons are such that you can't solo them because of mechanics. Has that been changed yet? BFA dungeons, I haven't done the dungeons in forever. The raids are perfectly soloable, but it's kind of conditional too. So, like for example, in Eternal Palace, there's that kind of like that jellyfish looking boss, Orgazoa. If you're a tank spec, that boss will still do the tank debuff where if you get 10 stacks of like a thing, then you insta die. There's no getting out of it. But if you're a DPS, that mechanic doesn't happen, and otherwise nothing else happens other than you just taking a lot of damage, and you'll be able to get through the fight. So you'll be able to do that. Otherwise, apart from that, you are capable of doing all the encounters. Are Shadowlands raids in Legacy loot now? Last I checked, they weren't. So it might be expansion launch. Probably the official launch, not early access, when you'll be able to, when they'll turn Legacy loot on for that. Or they forgot. And it'll be like 10, it'll be like 11:05 or something like that. It'd be lame. Because I'm certain that there are some folks out there, not many, but I'm certain there are some folks out there who just don't play the current expansion. They live in Legacy content forever. I don't think that they connect on the internet or anything at all, though. Or, they don't take part in social media discourse or none of that stuff because they don't live in any of that. They pay their $15 a month and they play old content because that's what they like. And yeah, cool. What's Legacy loot? Legacy loot is a kind of a mode. Like for example, I'm playing through BFA, old raids, and when a raid or when an expansion is old enough, typically 2 expansions later, when you go through dungeons and raids, a legacy loot mode is activated where you get a lot of gear. You basically get the entire loot table as if, for example, in this Mythic raid, as if all 20 people showed up. Before this, though, if it wasn't for legacy loot, if I were to kill this boss, I'm only going to get like maybe a couple pieces of gear because it's only going to factor myself in as the only player. That was very word salad of me. But basically, legacy loot is you get a lot more gear than you normally would. There you go. I like that better. That worked out. Dynamic ground mount abilities could be a boost or a double jump, something to make it more engaging, like a dragon riding. Oh, huh. Ha ha ha. Her. I think their HP went down. Because before this, the fire would eventually pop up. I'm gonna fight Fetid. Let's see how that goes. Yeah, what Goose is saying, like, even if it's stuff that's not for your class, like, that, all that stuff will drop. Like, because BFA was what, personal loot, I think? So, in this case, it's like, screw the personal loot. You're just gonna get everything. Okay, so I'm going to Fetid. Fetid is this way. Okay, music here is really low. Turn up a little bit. But yeah, Legacy loot is dope, especially now. Now that we can unlock so much more Transmog. Now it's just like, you get tons and tons of stuff. The one thing that I would really like for them to change, though, because I don't see any point of this at all, what they really should do is make it so that when Legacy loot mode is activated, oh, the other condition is you have to be soloing too. When Legacy loot mode is activated, stop dropping rings, stop dropping trinkets, stop dropping things that aren't transmog. Because there's no reason to have it. Like if I'm in here and I'm in legacy mode, that means I'm soloing, which means I'm here in a high level character, which means I don't need rings. I don't need a bunch of this other stuff, and it'll help me unlock this transmog a little bit faster. I know there are more kind of extreme takes, like, hey, we should just have a legacy vendor. We should just buy all this stuff. Or if I complete the Mythic raid, I should get all the versions of the, all the other appearances that are related to it. That sort of thing. Okay, so I think this one I'm just going to try to smoke them and see what happens. So when I was trying to do this before, I would struggle a little bit with destroying the masses that this dude spawns. And so we'll see if I have like any difficulty doing it here. It feels like this thing has less HP though. It's hard to tell though. I know my gear hasn't gotten any better. Maybe I like upgraded like 1 or 2 item level, but that shouldn't make that big of a difference there. Yeah, I heard about that. Oh, that's so cool. There's so many bosses that you can tame now. So how does that work? I've never done it before. Shit, which one? Like, do you just go up to the boss and just tame him and that's it? Fight's over? Or do you got like beat his ass a little bit and then eventually get it? So where's the other one? There should be another essence thing here. Oh, there it is. Okay, so he's gonna eat that. So I'm killing this thing kind of slow. I suck. And again, okay, he gained a lot of life back, but I feel like I feel like this guy's got less HP. Maybe if I really tried, I could look at old stream footage and then just look at the dude's HP levels, and that'll tell me enough. Punch it low and tame it. Okay, that's kind of cool. No, you just go up to it and tame? Well, somebody's more right than the other. Okay, I'm convinced that this thing has less life. I'm pretty convinced. Because that was easy. Cool. I guess. Yeah, so I'll try Vectis and I'll do all the other bosses. Let's see. Actually, no, I'm not gonna waste time with doing that. I got goals that I want to meet. Punch below 35 in work, and didn't try before that though. That's cool though. You can basically one-shot dudes in legacy mode, but of course you don't get the loot, right? Since there's nothing to, since there's no corpse and everything. But still, though, that's pretty neat. Yeah, the only thing that I would want to tame would be, oh god, dinosaur boss in Siege of Orgrimmar. Yeah. But I haven't been like too, I'm not that into my hunter that I'm gonna do that. Oh shit. Thok? Yeah, that one. I haven't tried soloing that one since they made the last boss soloable. You talking about Uldir? Yeah, Uldir is pretty easy now. Much more accessible. It just takes a while. Like, let's see though. Okay, that might not be working right. Yeah, so all I need is this shield. That's it. I mean, there's other stuff though. Let me track more stuff. Oh, I think I need to reload stuff. There you go. So I need, I do need Mithrax for a two-hander. I need Zool for a cloak. Well, bye. No one else is following me? That it? Alright. Will Shadowlands raids be legacy in Tdub? They should be. But I don't think they've specified exactly when that's gonna happen. Yeah, so I'm not so sure if it's going to be right at launch or if they're going if they're holding off for like the 1105 because reasons. I don't know. But it should be at some point early on. Along with hopefully like what Drakthir race class combos. That'll be cool. And I can't even tell who that is. That is, yeah, I gotta organize my windows really bad. That happens. Hey, thanks, dude. See? Took a little bit, but I got it. Didn't get my sub in before the ad for. Couldn't beat the clock. It's okay. Spoiler. Oh, new cinematic. Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, let's let me see if I get the shield and then we'll watch this thing together. Yeah, I was expecting it yesterday. It didn't happen, but I'll take today. I'm good with that. All right, let's see if this thing kills me. Normally, I'm not gonna try too hard, but I know if I take too long, I get one shot by something or other. It's an endgame one. Oh, it's a little thing. Oh, bummer. Okay. Wait, it's not like a spoiler. No, it's not a spoiler because that's from the Warcraft account. I just realized my new printer is big enough to make Shadowmourn. Ooh. How many pieces is that? It's kind of spoilery. Well, if it's from the Warcraft account, they intend for people to watch it, so not a big deal. Okay, so dude should have done his phase already. I think he'll do it. Oh, 96. I think he'll do it in just a bit. So here it comes, I think. And now other stuff happens. Yeah. Okay. Well, cool. Am I gonna get it? Has my time come? Come on, shield. Alright, let's hurry this along. So maybe the HP wasn't nerfed. Maybe it was all in my head. Solday, thank you. Thank you for the prime, dude. Alright, shield, 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 shield. I got a bow. Yay. Alright. Let's check this out. Okay, whoa, this is heavy. Alright, let me check browser volume. I don't want to be that bad. That's a lot.
Khadgar, we meet at last.
Zalateth, I presume.
This city is home to such power. All squandered by the Kirin Tor. I'll put it to much better use.
Like hell you will.
He said the H word. Oh, what a cliffhanger! Jeez. Oh, that's fucked up, man. That is fucked up. I wonder what's gonna happen next. Shucks, man. Sheesh. Yep, they're definitely trying to tell us something. Okay, Shadowmourne was 9 pieces. The printer though is a beast speed wise. That's a lot though. Should have powered up his neck. Yeah, I got that one. Next look will be epic. Yeah. I wonder, like, are they not going to do like a series of animated shorts? Because, you know, we got the one for the first season. I wonder if they're just going to hold off on those and just do one for each season instead, which would kind of suck. But if I recall, they did a whole ass trailer when they did the previous series of animated shorts, and they're just not doing it here. Will servers stay up on Thursday, or will they go down until launch? I'm fairly confident that they are going to be up for the launch. So I'm totally counting on a Tuesday long maintenance again, like another, at least 4 hours of maintenance next Tuesday. Because think about it like this: like the remix officially ends at 8 o'clock. So it could be that servers go down. Well, maybe 8 o'clock is kind of weird is a weird time for it to end. But chances are, I think that they might bring Realms down for a bit. And then, oh shit, how do I get back up? Yo. Uh-oh. Hello. Oh wait, there's a teleport thing somewhere. Yeah, there it is. Yay. Okay. Entrance. Cool. Okay. Haxon, hey, what's up? Old Deer was the best Transmog raid ever, ML. It's got some good stuff. It's like space. You know what I mean? Yeah, am I taking a break from WoW to avoid feeling burnout? No, good for you. You should. Last thing you want to do is, feel like you're forced to stay on here and feel miserable and all that stuff. No one wants that. I don't want that for you. So burn yourself out watching me do stuff. Tyler said the one that we got was the only one he found in game on beta. Don't know if that means we only get the one though. Yeah, so part of me wonders, like, are they did they split those efforts? Or, well, one, are they just not gonna do it, or are they going to split those efforts, across the seasons instead? I don't mind it, but people have those sorts of expectations. Oh my God, Blizzard's doing it different. Surely it's because they fired blah blah blah, and because Microsoft, cut off all their funding, and all sorts of stories will make up for it. I think this Remoria print is going to be up to my chest in height. Ooh, that's big, dude. Although Remoria is like really big too, isn't it? Glad to see him on YouTube. Yay! Yeah, good to be here. Yeah, I'm going to see if I can kind of clean things up and make it fun for folks, like folks on Twitch, if they want to keep listening to music and stuff. I'll make that work. Just small things that I want to clean up. Sun Loot of the Phoenix King. Oh, really? That's the yeah, that's the axe. The axe. Nice. What's up, Saz? I've been doing good. I've been doing good. I'm just kind of doing my usual thing, even though we've only have like about a week or so until early access. I'm just kind of chilling, still looking for Transmog. This is one of my favorite ways to enter a raid, by the way. I really would have liked to have explored more of Najatar proper. As in, kill a bunch more Naga and cause a lot more trouble. Because it's important to point out, like, we're only seeing a really tiny part of this kingdom. We just kind of, like, somehow made our way to the boss and killed her anyway. So, dun dun dun. I gotta translate the time to German. I do. Across Europe, what is the best time zone to present to people? Like GMT, CST, or something like that? I'm not sure. Europe's kind of big. You have a lot of time zones. Did I see FaZe Gaming talking about Blizzard going to be dropping new games for their IPs? Yes, I did hear. Well, not from FaZe. FaZe does news. I did hear that that Blizzard or that Microsoft had created a kind of. Wait, let me reread that. That's a weird thing to read. Talking about Blizzard going to be dropping new games, as in stopping development, or you mean dropping like, dude, this new game dropped, man, this is fucking dope. Yeah, the new AA gaming. Yeah, that's what I heard. That's more. I think that was more of a Microsoft thing initiative, and they're including some Blizzard folk, but a lot of folks from I think King are being part of that. Yeah. No, I heard about that. That's cool. Now, what'll we get? Mobile garbage? Or are we going to get just smaller scale games? I'm down for that. Milk this damn franchise for all it's worth. For all I care. And I'll try it out. And maybe I'll have fun. Like, I liked Warcraft Rumble. I thought it was really cool. I just stopped playing because I'm not a big I'm not big on mobile games that I really have to engage with for very long periods of time because my neck, I'll just have problems with that. But that's it, you know. Otherwise, I thought it was fun. Not all mobile games. I do play mobile games, but my habits lean towards, you know, those idle games where you don't really play. You just kind of like set things up and manage. You manage the idle infrastructure, and then you check back in every now and then to see how it's doing. Like that's what I like doing. But if I have to spend more than a minute or two doing it, then I'm like, I don't like this feeling. Not for me. But those are the things that I like playing. So like, when I was playing Diablo Immortal, like I'm like, okay, this looks good on my phone, but I'd rather play it on, you know, on PC. So I played it when I was playing it. I was playing it on PC. Woohoo! Adventure Cap Cookie Clicker, yeah, simple stuff like that. You know, really casual games on the phone. Nothing that I'm going to look. Oh, let me play Genshin Impact for a few hours. Rumble was fun, but it was dying to hit a paywall after a while. At least it was fun for the free portion, and I think that's all good. I forget. Rumble did they have ads a lot? I don't remember how heavy that game was on advertisements. If those could be pallies, would I race change? I'm really waiting for that day. If they could be mechanomes, I will race change and try them out. I'll do like a race change roulette if they like really open it up. Sure. But I'll still come back to Blood Elf. This is like Blood Elf is like my home. Let's see. YouTube has playables. I spent 4 hours playing this tower defense. I think my shtick these days has been Vampire Survivors like games. So Vampire Survivors, I put in tons of time. I've like, you know, a couple hundred hours put into that. But I've been playing other games in that similar vein because I enjoy the cool. I'm gonna sit down. This session is gonna take half an hour, and then I'm gonna die, and then I'll kind of manage like I'll manage the elements, and then cool. I'm like good to go. Then I'm like done for the day. Is what I tell myself, because then I'll do it like 2 more times, and there goes like a few hours, and I'm like, oh shit. Then I'm in trouble. But oh well. Did I play Halls of Torment? Yeah, I played Halls of Torment. That one was pretty fun. It was very open-ended because, you know, you could choose like all sorts of different builds, but I tried playing like the summoner necromancer kind of person, and like I thought that one was cool. But I got well, I don't know if I could say I got far, but you know, I played through the stages up to it's been like a few months now. One that I got more recently was called I forgot the name. It's called Rogue Genesia. This one was fun. They just had a patch come out the other week, and that's a fun one too. Same premise, mostly, but yeah, you know, all sorts of different flavors of them these days. For me, it's Void Elf because I just like Alliance aesthetics more than Blood Elves. Look, I want to make an Orc Paladin. I want a Mechanome Paladin. What else would I want? Undead Paladin. Yeah. And I'll be happy with that. I'm very eager to see this, just like to see Paladin just open the hell up. Like, I feel like the roleplay is pretty much there. You just need to have a bunch of people who are into the light and someone who's willing to take him in. That's it. Troll it in? Yeah, dude. Why not? What is one race or class that isn't usable by players that you want to see added? I want to see Mechanome anything that they can't do now. So Mechanome Paladins, Mechanome Demon Hunters. And it's not even because I like gnomes, but I just find the whole idea of it ridiculous. But also, oh shit, I need to kill oracles. My bad. I just find them ridiculous, but also crazy entertaining from like a roleplay standpoint. It's like, oh my god, how can a Mechanome become a demon hunter? And then the demon hunter dude is like, are you willing to sacrifice everything? And then the Mechanome's like, dude, I sacrificed everything like every other week. Look at me. New eyes, wings, whatever. I'm just replacing the wings I already have. So yeah, I'm totally cool for a Mechanome demon hunter. Because the story for that is so easy to write. It's comical. And I don't mind comical. As we start locking up Nurgan and Still in the Light, have another part powering that giant goblin count. Oh, so that would be the thing for goblins, huh? Goblins would be another cool one. Again, mostly humor. Not taking itself too seriously. Like there are some parts of the game and some parts of the some parts of the game that take itself seriously, almost too seriously, and it kind of breaks that vibe for me. And then there are gamers out there who take the lore like really, really seriously. Like, and I'm talking about going really, really far. Like when Teldrassil happened, you had discourse among gamers talking about people being like, oh, whatever, man, let's see what happens next, and but people were like, they were stuck on this whole notion of like, if you're not against this, then you're for genocide, you're a literal Nazi, and blah blah blah. I'm like, damn, y'all taking things really far. This is a video game, last I checked, man. And people weren't happy about that. But yeah, Mechanome Demon Hunters. Let's go. Pandaren Demon Hunters, not so much. I can't quite see the story of how the lovable, peace-loving Pandaren would resort to something like that. I can imagine like an individual story being like that, like a Pandaren or a certain race or whatever that's that's really seen some shit. And when you make that character, you're not playing as not exactly the race of Pandaren who felt like becoming demon hunters, but you're playing just kind of as that character. Like there's this sort of concept that I've thought of many, many years ago about how you can make like a weird race class combo work. And the way that I would want to present it is as an individual story. As like this, it's almost like you're playing a new single player game where you create the character. And you're just kind of presented as this anonymous character, individual. It's not like this whole race thing, but you're just by yourself. I'm still doing a bad job of expressing it, but yeah, I think I dreamt or I thought of like, okay, we'll have like this whole quest line where you meet this random go. I'm going with a demon hunter panda person again. You meet this Pandaren who's gone through some stuff, and you're helping this Pandaren along, and somehow at the end of this quest line, that Pandaren is in such a weird place that they decide, fuck this, I'm gonna be a demon hunter, let's go. And then all of a sudden, bang, you unlock demon hunter Pandaren as an unlockable thing. So then if you decide to play as this demon hunter Pandaren, then you play through this kind of unique quest line that gets them started real quick, and then ta-da, they're now demon hunters. So you're playing as if you were just that character, which would be kind of weird in MMO, but oh well, whatever. I think of stupid stuff all the time. Why not? Do you think they'd ever do more specific classes for current races, like the Witch Doctor thing for trolls or similar? Or is that what they're trying to do with the hero talents? I don't think that's what they're trying to do with the hero talents. I think with hero talents, all of it is, to me, it's just what it is. It's just more talent rows that they gave a name to make it feel a little bit special. And that's it. Yeah, I think they tried to say early on that they're not trying to make it so these hero talents, while they're called hero talents, that they're not class defining. That you stop, they don't want you to stop thinking of your class as a rep paladin and then start thinking of it as a Templar paladin. They don't want that. They want to keep like the specs that we're used to, as that. No, I don't. Personally, I don't quite see a specific class for a race again. It was kind of cool to do with Drakthir, but obviously, some of the initial questions that gamers had were, so can we play as other classes? Yeah, no, why not? Blizz, Kerr, So I don't quite see that exclusivity. If it ever comes back, it's never going to be around for long. Maybe an intro where you start as level 1 with like one generic attack button, then you do a scenario where you go through something and choose a class then. That'd be cool for a roguelite, I mean, that's what Torghast should have been. Imagine if Torghast was not Torghast. Imagine if it was like Plunderstorm, where you roll a brand new character, or a totally separate character. This is your Torghast character, and your Torghast character, they do stuff. They jump into the game, they level up, they try to get powers, and it's all like ridiculous shit. And then when they're done, you get rewards. You get that legendary stuff, and you bring that back to your main account, to your main characters, something like that. Oh, wonderful! How would it go if it went like that instead? Damn. What hour does early access start? 3 p.m. Pacific time. Worldwide. Yay, stuff. Anything I could actually use? Nope. Not a thing. I want to see OG class quests come back. I want to see new class quests come back. You know what I mean? We have very little of that. But for kind of good reason. It's not a good reason, but for a reason. Reason being, you'll get like this cool event, cool moment, but you have to play as that class in order to experience it. So how much do you want to restrict players from seeing this cool thing from happening? It's one reason why I actually didn't like Legion that much. Because I'm typically a one character kind of player, and I was forced to play through all these characters that I frankly don't care about in order to get most of the Legion story. To understand like how the start of this went. Like somewhere out there are people who didn't play through paladins or priests because they don't care about those classes, who had otherwise played through Legion, and then at some point story developments happen and they're like, I don't know what the fuck this light heart of whatever, heart of the Naru thing is. What the hell did this shit come from? But for priests and paladins, it was a very prevalent thing. Could you show me some of the transmog sets you created yourself? Oh, this is going to be an abomination, but yeah, sure. I think I can pull up my outfits here, can't I? I thought I could pull up my outfits. Actually, let me see if Better Wardrobe works now. I could always pop up my transmog person. I haven't made a new set in a while, so you'll be looking at some really nasty sets. Most of the time I just random transmog. Alright, I think that's done loading. Okay, so I'll just pull up my Mog person. So while I am wearing a my Nazoth helmet thing, this is the current set. Just kind of I just wanted to wear something that was like kind of purpley. Maybe this will be my defensive Dalaran set that I'll wear when we do who knows what. I still don't know what's going on. But as for like the rest, a lot of these are bad. Like I got a naked set so I could like start, so I could have an empty template to start with. This is one of the early sets that I had for Dragonflight. Even though I have the goofy boots, I kept the goofy boots because I thought they were pretty sweet. And it has this kind of, I don't know, it kind of has a casual, it feels like I'm a knight wearing sweats. Of some sort. This was an old Scarlet set that I made once. This is my orc cosplay outfit, complete with tusks of Manaroth that I got way back in the day, and people got really jealous, and I was like, oh, that's too bad for you guys. That's nothing. This was something when I wanted to make a... what was I on? I wanted to make the Antorus set using all the different recolors. Yeah. So these are from all the different difficulties from Antorus, including I think the new Mage Tower thing that you get too. So yeah, that was a disaster. This is me wearing each of the Covenant pieces. So you can see here, like, this is very Night Fae with this one beefy arm. This here is very Kyrian, including the weapon. Up top here, I have a Venthyr, like, kind of headpiece and, chest, and then waist down is Necrolord. So, yeah. Something, I am the Shadowlands. This was random thing that I made up. Nothing special. Oh, okay, this is that purple set I was talking about. It just looks a little bit different. Some Kyrian set that I made up a little while back. I was into this thing for a while where I wanted to make just the tabard like extend all the way down and then have the leg plates show up. I was kind of obsessed with that for a while. Yeah, and I did the same thing for Night Fae. Really old pirate set that I made. Yeah, so I did like all the Shadowlands stuff. Shadowlands is when like I got woke for like Transmog, and when I really started getting into it. Some rando orange set. Chef outfit. I think I need to redo this too. So that's like an old one. Angry Villager. What's this one? I don't know what's named Angry Villager, but this was an old set that I liked mogging for back in the BFA days. Because I really liked this chest. Oh, it was so good. Uldir's dope. Tuskar hood. This is one that I set up for like some screenshot where I actually have this set up for a different character, and they were using Wirt's legs. You know, if you're familiar with that transmog weapon from Diablo 4 from that promo, and he was carrying both of those legs, and I put him in some background, in like some snowy background. And it's like, okay, this won't creep you out at all. I thought it was cool. Gold Nikki, that is exactly what I thought it'd be. Okay. I was really at one point I was also really into the whole big beefy arm thing. So I wanted to make a Necrolord dude, but it's like, oh no, I'm being infected by Nightface stuff. Warden? Okay, that doesn't seem to be saved for anything. And heart stuff. Yay. Because I needed a horror show. So yeah, there's my sets. Let's go. Did I see the Khadgar shorts? I saw a minute-long thing, yes. Is there like a big short now? Big short? Oh, you're so goofy, soul. Okay, so it's the same thing. Yeah. So we saw that. Did I complete all anima in Shadowlands? You mean all the covenants? Yes. I unlocked just about everything from the covenants, but I didn't bother getting into other armor types. That's not important to me. I got a lot of shields. Sildas, hey, what's up? I owe you a roulette. Oh, do I? Oh, maybe it didn't show up. Because this chat doesn't really show me much. It just shows me really basic stuff. So, let me see where that might have popped up. Because I might have missed it. But I don't see it. But I'll do one anyway. Oh, but the transmog thing's gone. Okay, never, I'm ruined. I'm just ruined now. Favorite content is me pretending that I don't know what's going to happen. I try to avoid spoilers. I mean, there are a lot of things that I don't know is going to happen or not. You know, we saw the cliffhanger, and I was like, dude, you might as well show us. A big short like a long short? Yeah. Yes, exactly. Cheers. Oh, that felt good. Yeah, so I hope to do a brief profession video. I don't know how I'm going to do the cooking one, though. Oh, God, that's such a pain in the ass. When you get to cooking, look at the crazy amount of mats it takes to cook. At skill 37, it took 45 basically beef to make one portion of sweet spicy. Oh, I know. It is ridiculous. So I don't know if I'm gonna have to look at someone else's spreadsheet. Is anyone else like actively sharing that sort of data? Because I don't have to like reach out and contact a person and be like, hey, is it cool if I use the thing in the video? Blah blah blah. I'll credit you and so on and so forth. And I don't got time. I don't got time for it. I guess I could just at least illustrate illustrate to the audience for myself. Hey, so here's what it takes to make this thing, and I'll just talk about the feast. Yeah, I'll just talk about maybe I'll just do that. That'll probably be easier. I'll talk about you need to make all these. You need these things to make these things to make these things. Now let me illustrate to you just how ridiculous this gets, and then I'll illustrate how to make one feast. Just what it is that you need. I'll try to keep that brief. Yeah, I think that'll be the way I do it. I'll kick off the video facepalming. All right, we're going to talk about cooking. Strap in, dudes. Strap in and make sure your Warband bank is has plenty of space. Cause man, you're gonna be here for a while. But yeah, when I was just testing it out, I was like, I was I was quite disturbed over how many times I had to go back to the vendor to buy more stuff. I'm like, dude, this is a lot. Ah. At least the fish you can throw back in for points, you can actually cut up for food now. Well, I mean, that's how it is with all of them, right? I mean, there are certain rare materials that that need to be found, and that's something I'll have to like look a little bit more into. But by and large, like you'll be taking anything. All the meat will get ground up the same way. All the fish will get ground up in the same way, which is gonna make it super important to have good resourcefulness tools. That way you can save on as many materials as you can, and you want to up your skill quick via tools. Still though, man. Ooh boy. The one thing that I'm not sure of, and it's gonna take way too much time for me to test this out, is how much fish will we be able to get, right? Or like at high cooking skill. Well, okay, maybe this I can find out. At high cooking skill, how much meat or fish do we get from it? Because if it's a good amount, then okay, but it's still like a long task to obtain that much material. What's my item level? My item level was 514. Why is it 514? Oh, it's because I'm using this. It's like 514, 516, something like that. Yeah, so I also just kind of took it, you know. I don't know if you play as a tanker or whatnot, but that plays a factor. Okay, so I've learned my lesson. Just don't get knocked. I just keep going in a circle. It took me forever to kill this boss the other week, man, because I kept getting knocked out of the room, and boss would reset. I'd be mighty upset over it. You were prod as well, okay. Yeah, you shouldn't have too much trouble. Most people who play prot, they spec really heavily into DPS. I don't. And I still do kind of okay. Mostly. So we're jogging. We be jogging. Ah. Ah. Okay, don't do that. Can't let myself get that reckless. Otherwise, fight resets and bad times. For feast, yeah, the soup is an individual stat food. Maybe I should focus on the individual food instead. Because that's what more people might make for themselves. For themselves, at least. Yeah, so like the Mythic Plus people, they're going to be making this kind of food for themselves. So that way it persists and everything. I mean, it is kind of cool that we don't have to worry about needing a flavor pocket. Instead, we gotta deal with this shit instead. Oh, man. Alright, where am I going? Where? There we go. Arg. Arg. Do we need to grind a rep or event for the recipes again? I'm not sure. I do not. I have not come across that knowledge yet. There are some things that aren't immediately available. Oh wait, where is this? Oh, it was on this side the whole time. There are things that aren't immediately available, but yeah, I'm not exactly sure how to get them. Man, I wasted all that damage. Come here. There we go. The individuals haven't looked at special foods. It is kind of cool that, you know, even with lower level food, you can create the, you can combine them and turn it into the food that persists. So even if you don't have great food, you can still do something with it. Ideally, you want to do it with great food, though. And then there's those special ingredients that give you additional procs of stuff. So, like, more multi-craft, basically. But more than anything, gotta have the skill. Ugh. For everyone's having to keep pushing the healer main. Yeah, so that's gonna be super useful. Yeah, it is a lot of mats. That's why I'm hoping for, because I haven't seen it yet. Where I'm hoping for greater skill gives you more and more and more of that food, so to make life easier for you. Because it's a pain. Yay! It's like, it's not simple, but you don't need like all this exotic stuff. You just need a lot of everything. New video, you talking about the Khadgar one, Slick? Because it's like, dude, what a tease. Check Twitter. Okay, so another one. Because I saw one earlier with Khadgar. And... huh. Tomorrow, a new experience in Dalaran arrives for beta on testing. Oh, shit. So we're going to test the event. Cool. But otherwise, the short I did see. Yeah. Well, tomorrow might be interesting. Yo, so tomorrow's gonna have spoilers. I'll have to put that on stream. So I may or may not do a multi-stream tomorrow. Twitch tends to not care. YouTube at large does care about spoilers. And I don't want to surprise people with like a sudden, hey, look what's going on, thrown into their feed. Did I open it? I don't think I opened it. Did I click it? Yeah, dang it. I assume that the Dow thing they are testing will be a GM nuke players. That'd be fun. All Suns have a counter. It just sucks just sitting there waiting for it to end. All my skills are available. It just feels bad. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's a different thing, though, 8. because this is like a, this is a raid mechanic where the proper thing would have been, someone else eats the spear, and then people, I think they click the spear or they kill it or something like that. And then boom, you're done. In this case, though, you still get hit, but at least it doesn't kill you. It's annoying, but not one of those things that prompted like the fixes that other things needed, like instant mind control or what's the other one? What from this raid? Two bosses are too close to each other, 90% damage reduction and the mind control. So some things were more necessary than others. Don't they do that basically every end of beta? I've never really been around for them. Like, I don't remember one for Shadowlands or BFA or Dragonflight. Not that I remember. Or at least I just wasn't there for it. I know that for Legion, they had, like, a fucking Killer Nomi just vaporizing everyone, which is kind of fun. But maybe since this is going to be in Dalaran, maybe Nomi will come back and save the day. All right, let's go. So here, I'm going to take the approach of blowing up the shield as fast as I can. Let's see how I like that. Something tells me I'm not going to like this. That I should have really saved my cooldowns for the non-shield phase. But if I use my cooldowns during the shield phase, then the shield phase is shorter too, so I guess we'll see if I have my cooldowns available by the time I am done with this. Alright, this should be good. Okay, so I will have my cooldowns available. Oh, it's convenient. So now go nuts. Just try to beat this before he eats too much stuff. Especially for the big one. Oh, fuck, there's the big one. Son of a bitch. Oh, it shattered. Ha! Ha ha! Now, can I get this thing killed before I'm... I doubt it. Or, I guess I should push it. Try to push it. I mean, this will be so much easier once I get to level 80. Oh, that's gonna be good. So I'll get into X gear range pretty soon too. What raider dungeon is this? This is Eternal Palace Mythic. Oh shit. Right now I'm fighting Lady Ashfane. Very sexy. I should point out. Oh, can I make it? I don't know. Oh, I did it! Yay! Okay, so I guess that's the better way to do it. Yeah, I mean, once I'm 80, like the main stats will be great. The secondary stats, not so much. So it's not gonna balance out that much. I'm still definitely gonna be stronger when I hit max level. I'll just be like, oh, my haste, my precious haste, no. I want to farm for Memoria without. Yeah, there's like all those damn, those weapon tokens to farm for. That was a pain in the butt during Shadowlands, man. I did not like that whole thing. It was pretty confusing. All right. All right, so here's where I need to switch to rats. Ugh. Gross. I've been thinking better. No. All right. Oh, I need HP. Shit. I don't have food. Oh, crap. Yeah, no food. Yeah, well. Oh. Oh, my. Okay. I need to figure this out now. Okay. So let's do... I want horsey. I want that. I don't need that. Or that. I want that. Oh, what would I get here? I don't know what I would get here. I guess I'll go for the Healy thing. Bit of free damage. I'll pick that one up. No, no. Yeah. 3 more points. Crits. Oh. Nothing I need. But I'll pick that one up so I can... No, I don't need that one. Whatever. I'll just pick those. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, I'm missing a thing. Shit. I want haste. Oh, wait. I don't need that, though. Right? Okay, I don't need that one. Yeah. That one. There we go. Oh, but I like having divine purpose. Oh, that makes me sad. Oh, you know, fuck that one. There we go. Yeah, cool. That looks good. You think Khadgar dies or is captured? You think captured? Same. I think he's going to be. You know, captured isn't such a bad idea. Hey, Taliesin and friends. Hi. Thank you as always. By the way, cheers. I think he's gonna get sucked into like some MacGuffin kind of thing. You know what I mean? He's gonna get sucked into a plot device. There you go. Sucked into some magical plot device crystal thing, and yeah. You think you think the voiceover person is 80 years old, so maybe they'll die. Maybe they'll put him into the. He gets put into the dagger. Have fun. And then we'll call him an old dad. No, that sounds terrible. Sounds awful. Okay, so let's figure this out. Okay, rent. I don't even know what's changed. I guess something had changed, but I don't know what. So we'll just play it by ear. Yeah. No, maybe I need. Oh, I don't need min. Okay, so I can go right in. Sweet. A dagger? There, I like that. A dagger. I like it. Sold. Let's do that. Divine protection, no, that one. And then if I can do that one, there. Oh, cool. Worked out. All right. So let's see if I had figured any of this out. Oh, no. What's that radiant thing? I screwed something up. I don't want radiant glory, whatever this is. Okay, yeah, this I don't want. Yeah, never mind that power. I want something else. Anything else? Divine hammer, no. There we go. Sweet. Launch test info blue post. I saw a tweet on that where they said that they wanted to test something on Thursday, tomorrow. I guess I'll keep an eye on this. A new cinematic? Another one? Okay, I've been told this many times, and it's the same one. I did see a cinematic that's a minute long that shows Khadgar. So that was still there. At first, I was like, "Whoa!" And then all of a sudden, it was just like total cliffhanger. I was like, "Son of a bitch!" Ah! So I think tomorrow we're definitely gonna find out what happens. Tomorrow, because we're gonna test it. We're gonna play through. So yeah, I think it'll be pretty likely that I do not multi-stream there because I try to. Whenever I do YouTube videos, I try to avoid spoilers. And so I don't want that to be thrust into people. And even if I warn them with spoilers and stuff, I think I'd rather not do that. Maybe they undo the spell or whatever. You now aren't forced into Crusader Aura. I could have picked up something else, but oh well. No biggie. Oh. Apply changes. Good idea. Good idea. All right. Oh, don't do Divine Storm, dude. Get good. Oh, I'm over on Holy Power. Okay, so these I think I need to soak. That way I don't get killed by like those dots. And I think I need to do that once and that should be it. I think I should be okay from here. Like I might take some extra damage from stuff, but no big deal. I sit in these and I'll bubble this one. Okay, so it does happen twice. But now I should phase. And now I think I should be okay. Yeah, let's go. Whee. Yeah, it's very short, but it's very like. I mean, they're teasing us. They're teasing the hell out of us. Those monsters. Man, I'm like not doing a good job at spending holy power, man. Like I'm constantly over on stuff. Boom, 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 boom. Hey, it's dead. Yay! All right, come on, next boss. Pushing the hype hard, but we've been saying they need to show some mistakes. They definitely are. Yeah, they're breadcrumbing the hell out of us, it looks like. I'll take it. I'll take it, dude. Now, it's the way the cinematic was framed, it was just kind of odd because you only see the two of them. Where's there's questions that I have that obviously will get answers, but in the meantime, I'm just asking, where's everyone else? Is everyone else distracted? Is everyone else disabled? Is everyone else, what's going on? Yeah, like where's the council? Where's the rest of our heroes and stuff? Like Bran and Magni and other people are up there. So, they obviously seem distracted by something. We could also go with like some other weird takes like, oh, maybe this isn't even him, or maybe he's not even in this event isn't actually happening. He's just having like a dream or something. Dun dun dun. But there is certainly a something that's going to go on. But it's also important enough that they want testers to check it out. Cool. Early release is the beta test? Oh, come on. People will say that until the final patch of the expansion. Yep, we can finally play the game. All the kinks are worked out. Although something I do like to say about Dragonflight is that I'd say the biggest offense for folks was probably Pathfinder. Being able to it was probably Pathfinder, being able to use steady flight in Dragon Isles. And followed by maybe like some of the quest content that was gated behind Renown. That took a while for it to get loosened up before it was fully let go. But there wasn't like hey, this expansion is broken and then they finally fit. We didn't have that this time around. And that's something that, it should be expected, but I at least want to point it out that, hey, at least they pulled that off, We didn't come up with this whole, hey, we want account wide essences. We want a vendor for the Legion legendaries. We want the ripcord to be pulled. Dragonflight didn't really have that kind of discourse. Is this all of them? This is all of them. Good. Let's do it. To it. All right. Back to prop, my comfort zone. All right, so after this is a cool and the moment of truth. For all the marbles. This is old content. Yes, it is. Old content, but the grudge is nice and fresh. There's a pair of shoulders that I want from here that I've never so much as seen drop ever. It's hard to not feel butthurt about that. there's these shoulders that drop off of Heroic and Mythic Zakul. That I've never seen. And I'll never forgive them for it. Grr. Oh, that's right, the orders. I'm not sure how much I have to keep an eye on that. Okay. Oh, damn it! It's one of those move things. Fuck. Releases pent-up energy, inflicting nature damage depending on how... Okay, yeah, I forgot how that worked. Is it because I was standing too long, or is it because I wasn't moving enough? Fuck. Well, that's a bummer. That motherfucker hit... That thing hit me for 2.5. 1,000 Demon Hunter, I'd be fine. Gosh. Will I be doing the launch test tomorrow? Do you think the early access will be the same old laggy, buggy disconnect mess, or a bit better? I'm always going to lean optimistic, and hope that that it'll be better because the WoW team, or at least the servers, they're not going to be dealing with the full impact of everybody. Not everyone's getting early release, and not everyone who bought the Epic Edition is going to participate in early release. So that's kind of the hope. Yeah, so when general release happens, I'm just gonna be out and about doing stuff, doing gathering or whatnot. Or maybe what I'll do, I'll try to have like some basic equipment set up, and I'll just put them up on the auction house right when launch starts, and then I'll see if any of that bites, and go from there. Yeah, I think the deferred sentence thing, I think I need to stand still and then wait until I can move. Yeah. I guess I'll just keep an eye out for that. Hopefully not. Fuck up. Okay, so that knocked me back. That forced me to move. That might be a problem. I guess I'll just have to wait until Ashara gives orders. So standalone, yeah, that's not it. I'll just wait for whatever that thing's called. Okay, outburst. Okay, not that. Sphere of Influence. Deferred Sentence. Inflicts nature damage depending on whatever. So, okay, so does bubbling it just work? Because I just bubbled it. And that might do it. Amplifying the effects of decrees. Huh. Shadow Flame. No, that's my thing. Obey or suffer. Okay, so I think I can move. At least. Since it's actual damage I take and not just like an instant death thing, at the very least I'll be able to well, maybe not bubble it off, but mitigate the damage. Just need to make sure that I'm actually doing it on the right debuff. Okay, so none of that stuff yet. Repeat performance. No, not that one. Oop. Shit. Doing too much damage. Oh no! Alright, now we're fine. Oh, that thing hasn't happened yet. So I think I'm okay. Yay! J-Man, hey, what's up, dude? All right, now, moment of truth. I have on YouTube as well. I can rewind back when I miss something or join in late. This is nice, but it is, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, Twitch needs to do that somehow. Bummer that they don't. But Twitch is more popular for a reason, so. All right, one more boss. Too bad they never implemented a skip kind of thing, right? Yeah, there's no skip kind of thing.
Buddha sword do 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 Buddha sword do 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 Buddha sword do 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 Buddha sword.
Spavian, thank you. Thank you very much for the prime, dude. Okay, it's more fierce than I want. You know, I think I'll humor myself, and I will try this boss as red. Let's see what it's like. Whoa. Gear's not that great, but what's the harm? All right. Oh wait, I'm totally going the wrong way. Idiot. I'm like going in a circle. Oh, I straight up turned around and then proceeded to go in a circle. Yeah, smooth, dude. All right, let's do it. Boop. Oh, that's a long, nasty stun. Oh, no wonder I get sad on this fight. I'm gonna get fear too now. Yeah. Ah. Lame. I guess that's why it'll be helpful if I can kill this guy a little bit faster, because, yeah, the fear sucks. Oh, you know what'll be cool? Lightsmith paladins, if they choose that, they have a perk where fear durations are just shorter. Haha. Stun can't do anything about that. But the fear, it's something. And I'll take it. Ah. Oh, I forgot if those hurt me or not. Oh, the fear, no. Ow, bubble it. Okay. Oh, the stun. I guess I should have waited for that instead. Ugh. Am I enjoying Ret still? I've never really enjoyed Ret. Like, it's cool. I acknowledge its presence and its strength. But otherwise, it's not my jam. DPSing is just hard for me to do. Like, I get kind of numb when doing it. It's hard to pay attention, and I just don't perform well. All sorts of excuses. I'm full of them. But so far, at least I'm, like, surviving. Which I'm thankful for. I wasn't sure if I would have the longevity here. Ugh. Oh, out here? Great. Oh, fuck me. Oh, and the fear! Oh, no! I had no bubble. No! Am I gonna make it? Am I gonna make it? Make it. Come on. Let's go out here. If I can. Oh yeah, that's right. I'll get cut through the mid. All right. I think I'm kind of back in the groove, sort of. I shall go here. I don't want to get feared again. I'll be kind of close to the middle. That might do it. Oh no, the stun's back. Oh, my face. And the fear. Sigh. We did it. Come on, shoulders. I don't know if I got it. No, that's not it. That's chest. No. 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 I got nothing that I wanted. Oh. Better luck next time.
Buddha sword do 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 Buddha sword do 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 Buddha sword do 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 Buddha sword.
Let's see, who was that? That was Ghost Rider. Hey, thank you. 2 years, dude. 2 years. Thank you, man. Thank you. Can't DPS out of honestly a lot of the same reasons. If I don't have the stress of tanking on me, I don't play really well. Yeah, like tanking keeps me awake. That's how I first fell in love with tanking. Well, that and hey, I can single pull Scarlet Monastery and loot all the stuff and make gold. That was like my initial purpose. But the other thing was it keeps me awake. Nothing keeps you awake than the prospect of dying because you missed a click. You be tanking in War Within for the first time since TBC. Ooh. So that's interesting. So for some, like the Sindra over there, DPS is stressful for them. One back to healing is way more relaxing. Yeah, some people don't like to be in that seat. You know, for them it's like super stressful because DPS and tanks, you know, they'll claim, some healers will claim that they treat them poorly because they're like, oh, it's a healer problem, blah 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 blah. But you know, it's a team effort though. You know, we all gotta do our part, right? Okay, was there any other transmog that I'm really jonesing for? Haven't done old stuff in a while. 30 minutes. We're going to Molten Core. Let's see. Getting to Molten Core from here is Hearthback. Paladins are dead from what everyone says in War Within. Time to go mage. Oh, if everyone says it, I'm totally not going to do it. Yeah, if Paladins are dead, I'm going to thrive. That means it's my time. All the true Pally fans, they're going to rise up. Not those fair weather paladins. The real ones are coming out. Take the pet dungeon teleport in Legion Dalaran to Blackrock Depths and then walk. Oh, that's a cool one. I never thought about that. Can you just go in to the pet dungeon thing? Because I don't know how that works. Never did it before. See, pet people know stuff. Yeah, because I'm used to go back to Org, take the portal to Undercity, take the portal to Gromgol. Actually, no. It'd be go to... Yeah, actually, it would be Gromgol, yeah. How are the BFA raids now? They're okay. They're soloable, for sure. You might need a little bit of effort. If you're a very geared DPS, you're fine. If you're a tank or a healer, there might be some hiccups you'll run into. I think it's unlocked through the pet battle dungeon line. Quest line. Okay, quest line. Okay, so that I need to do. But that's a good tip. That's a good tip, and I'm going the wrong way. Yeah. I'm going to... wherever the Zeppelin is. There it is. I'd find it eventually. Ah, this is exciting though. The hype is like been building up. I've just been kind of like holding it down. It's getting harder and harder to hold down though. No reason every dwarf race can be paladins, but not void at the very least. If you want high up paladins, the horde is there for you. I want, like I was saying earlier in stream, I want Mechanome paladins. I want Mechanome demon hunters. That'd be sick. As in disgusting. But it'd be sick. I'm cool with that. So something I'm not very familiar with. There is the, you know, that supporter stream and the drops that are happening. Apparently that mount is was worth a lot of money. I didn't know that. I mean, I knew that all of them they sold, but I didn't think that one was like particularly valuable. I was seeing some postings for like a couple $100, some other postings for like 1,000 or so. It's kind of crazy. So, haha. There goes that money. Yeah, that's a lot, dude. I often do, but I regularly underestimate the mindset of the collector, and specifically the completionist. Like they are, you know, they want it. They're fucking hungry. They'll do whatever it takes, including throw down a couple grand. There aren't too many that'll operate at that level, but you know, they're out there. I love collecting new stuff, but I'm also very, very chill about it. I do everything I can to like not stress over it. Whee! Too bad the speed set got nerfed too, but hopefully we'll get a new speed set in War Within, and it'll be fine. Have I seen the new video on Twitter? I have. What a tease, right? Ugh. But what'll be crazy is that we'll find out more tomorrow. Yeah, I'll be testing it tomorrow. Whatever it is. I don't know if it's going to be in the morning or not. Usually they do these kinds of tests in the afternoon, though. So I don't know. Oh, they did announce the times? Oh, what time? Ooh. Now I'm curiouser. 2 p.m.? Okay, see, I was right. Haha! Okay, so not during stream. Cool. So maybe I will dual stream for that. You've had the special mount for 14 years. I'm fine if they prime it, only if they prime the chicken, which I still need and would use way a mower. It's inevitable. It's only a question of when. And at the rate they're going, I can see it happening before the War Within is over. Unless they decide to hold off and space it out and fuck with people, and chances are the special title will be last. The end of an industry. That's still crazy, though. A decade later, people are maybe not willing to buy it at that price, but people are definitely posting digital mounts at that price. Kind of wild. Kind of important thing to point out, too, is WoW is still running this many years later. You know, sometimes we think about like this whole thing about buying digital goods, and it's like, okay, well, what if the game shuts down? Like, well, there goes that. But it still hasn't shut down, so they should do different color variations. Sure, why not? I thought I'd be playing some Diablo 4 season. I have been, a little bit. So I think I'm like level 70 something or other. So I'm not going. I haven't gone hard on it because there's so much WoW stuff going on. So that's what has been slowing me down on that front for the most part. Just work. How do I like the changes? I don't know. I can't really tell. Like, I've done the Infernal Horde stuff a little bit, And it's cool. Like the game progressing feels fast and everything, but I haven't really noticed the changes. I didn't even look them up. I do have some new legendaries and legendary powers that I'm like goofing around with, so I can, keep going with my mostly AFK build. But as long as I can pull that off, then I'm just a happy camper. I'm very simple-minded on that. Come on. All right, as long as I have the sprinting animation, I'm happy. I imagine some folks, they're going to be holding on to like some of these tokens or whatnot. I guess I haven't really read that post as critically as I should have. Some people were saying, "Oh, the thing that Blizzard was talking about with unlocking the transmog, no, it's not even giving us what we want." I'm like, I thought it was giving us exactly what we want. Some folks are like, "Oh, I still have concerns about blah blah blah." I'm like, I thought that was being addressed. So I must be reading it wrong if people are still concerned about it. And loot. Oh, I still got time. Damn, might as well do Blackwing Descent since I'm here. Boom, 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 boom. I think they want to unlock the appearance right away and not have it be a mail and Warbank solution, but I don't care. Oh, is that it? Oh, I mean, if there's extra steps. If there's extra steps, unacceptable. No, I'm cool with that. I get it. It's like, oh, they want it to feel as clean as everything else, but if all you got to do is mail it over, whatever. Where is that post? Oh, it's kind of far back, I think. Let's see. Zones and dungeons. Blah, blah, blah. Teaser. Yeah, I think this is from last week or something. All right, you do your thing. Let me try to find where that post is. Yeah, nothing there. Oh boy. Okay, here we go. So they said, okay, first, I think this is the big one that we're talking about. We're working to make it so that non-cosmetic class-restricted gear can have its appearance collected by any class. Appearance collection will be retroactive to any gear in your inventory or bank. The intent is to make it much easier to collect class sets from legacy raids where that gear drops directly. Isn't this exactly what we want? I guess the other part. We're still working on the much discussed update that makes it so that when quests are completed, all appearances from non-cosmetic item rewards will be granted, regardless of whether that particular class would have seen or chosen them. We plan for this to be retroactive, so any quests you previously completed should grant all qualifying appearances when you first log on to any character. I think people also want to wear other classes tier for their class. Other classes tier or other classes just like armor overall? Because that would be kind of weird. Oh, I want my paladin to wear the priest tier, but I don't care about wearing all the other priest pieces or all the other cloth pieces. That'd be kind of off. Yeah, so what are people still pissed off about? Like, because I don't think it's that Mage Master. Like, I mean, that's like a lingering thing, but then people were straight up saying, no, Blizzard, this is not what we asked for. And they weren't very loud about asking for wanting to wear anything and everything. You know, there's that conversation exists, or it's out there, but that hasn't been what's been being preached lately. So I'm kind of confused on that. Moggers complain, nothing new. I mean, have you seen the Mythic Plus crowd? Sheesh. You think Moggers are complaining. But, yeah, what are some of these people saying? I'm happy. Big win. Can we get rid of restrictions? Yeah, I got that. I'm not sure having me run old dungeons and raids time and time again because that one transmog didn't want to drop when you're on the right tune toward is a good way to add longevity to the game. Yeah, so I think it's posts that are along the lines of this. I'm not sure having me run old dungeons and raids again because that one transmog doesn't want to drop when you're on the right tune is a good way to add longevity to the game. So why is this statement being made after this statement here when this is the exact solve? Right? So what's this dude talking about? I really feel like I'm missing something. Back to the announcement, the only things that it means is that you won't have to do the story over again to collect a quest set. Well, not anymore after the first patch. If you can't wait, you still need to level up 3 alts. Yeah, I don't get it. I mean, obviously, you should wait. Right? Wait until 1105 or whenever that gets in. We've waited 20 years. I think we can wait a few more months, right? Yeah, because that was a lot of what I was reading from folks. But I think it was mostly Twitter that was saying this. Please consider to make cosmetic class appearances vulnerable at any... Oh, okay. So is this it? Is it because they specified non-cosmetics? I think I need help with this one. How many appearances are there that are just cosmetic for the class that you earn from raids and dungeons and stuff? Because, yeah, how many of those are there? I really wish rings, trinkets, and necks would drop running MC trying to get pally legs and shoulders. Yeah, right? That's what I would like. I would, yeah. Anyway, I got 9 minutes to run Blackwing Descent. Yeah, I could do that. I could mostly do that. See, was it Kraken Latte that said something about that? Let me see. Okay, while there are other people that had said something different, that have been saying kind of similar things, this is one of them. So keep in mind this only improves legacy raid tier collecting. Both cosmetic and non-cosmetic class locked Mog outside of raids are not included. This still leaves out a lot, and there's more than you think. But what is it, actually? Yeah. So what are examples of this? I can't think of anything. Help. Isn't Shadowlands Legacy in War Within? That just leaves like Dragonflight. I'm in Nighthold right now. A lot of tier pieces are class specific. I mean, isn't that what's being allowed though? Oop. My comprehension not good. We're working to make it so that non-cosmetic, class-restricted gear can have its appearance collected by any class. So that solves the Nighthold and the Nighthold, the Molten Core. That solves those problems, right? So what's left? Yeah. What is left? Okay, I'm here. Blackwing Descent. Or am I going to end up doing Blackwing Lair? Nah, I'll do Blackwing Descent. That place is cooler. And probably faster. Whoa. 25. Let's go. I think people will just continue to complain regardless of any improvements. This transmog change is a huge win regardless. Yay. Oh, crap. I need a vendor. That's wrong thing. Pets. Should have never been allowed. I didn't earn that level, and now they want to just farm it all easily. I mean, what would be the alternative though? Should people, Oinky? Do you think people should just be FOMO? Do you think all the gear appearances should be FOMO then? In that case, that would kind of suck. Trader, genius. Oh, yeah. Drain that bitch. Ugh. Ooh, 1,700 gold. Big money. All right. Once it's legacy, the color should just give you Raid Finder color and nothing more. That would suck. Because, you know, you're going to have people who played it when it was current and they did their best and they didn't get the whole set because of dumb luck. And that would be like, that would suck. I wonder if it'll affect the Thunderfury. I got all the bindings while running MC on my shaman. I'm sure. Well, I mean, if you can you do the quest on your shaman? If you can do the quest and you can get the weapon, then I imagine that yeah, you can get the transmog. Yeah, because there's no restrictions on that. It's not like it was the, I guess the Warglaives are different. I guess. Thunderfury quest is class locked. Okay, so there's that. Blaz, I as a representative of all players demand. Everyone wants the Thunderfury quest to be unlocked for all classes. And they're like, nah. Nah, that's cool. Sorry. What's the point of putting restrictions on old raid looks? I mean, a lot of folks will collectively agree that when people are looking at these collections for the sake of collections, they're obviously not looking for like, oh, I was there for it, therefore I deserve it, and I'm more deserving than others. They don't look at it that way at all, because obviously they weren't here because they weren't here to play the game at the time. Because maybe they weren't alive at the time to get those appearances. So for them, no matter what, they're not going to, be able to recapture that feeling of, well, this is how I legitimately earned or whatever. It's 12. I can finish this raid at least. I just need a few minutes. Just a few minutes. I can finish this in 5 minutes, can't I? Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can. Yeah, so I say, fuck it. Just let these people who want to collect legacy stuff. Sure, let them be like the old curators of like old stuff, and let that be their story. Their story is that they kept farming for it until they got it. Other people's story is going to be different, and that's something you can't take away from people. Just because someone had a different story than me on how I got this gear doesn't make it any less. Oh. Or I guess the best response to any of that sort of discourse is, well, it's none of your business. Well, how I enjoy this thing, so step off. Well, you should have been born earlier. Well, damn it. That lack of privilege. It is. I mean, even if you say it's less, like, so what? What? Don't make it your, it's not your problem. Don't make it a problem for you. It's a lot of paying attention to things that just aren't important to you, that don't impact you at all. Like, I don't think I've really seen anyone go up to someone else and be like, hey, check out this transmog I got. Like, ooh, did you get it legitimately? You're going to find that people don't really want to listen to people like that for very long. Just a guess. Just a guess. I got the paleo legs, 6 rings, and a neck. Woo! That sucks. Yo, Nefarian, where you at? Oh my god, hurry up. Yay. I got a thing. What is it? Mantle. Cloth. Woo, my favorite cloth. Yeah. Alright. Let's head home. Progging this fight right now in Cataclysmic, it's rough. It was a fun fight, dude. It was a fun fight. And that's what I'm talking about when it comes to, like, oh, I earned this versus, I just farm for the transmog or whatever. Like there are things that I can say, there are stories that I can tell that people aren't going to be able to, not everyone's going to be able to understand because they weren't there for it. Maybe they played the classic version, right? And that's cool. It's a great way to, like, relive that experience. For me, I had that. I don't need to rewrite it. I don't need to rewrite that story of how I was so desperate tanking the Nefarian fight that I'm, like, using a freaking training dummy to lure away skeletons so I can take a couple extra more hits, which is, like, hilarious. When I look back on it, that was all fun though. What am I using for the speed boost? I haven't played much. There's a guide that I have somewhere. I don't think I have a link handy. Yeah, I definitely don't have a link handy. Soul, so breezy, speed, set. Okay. So I'll direct you to a video to help you get started. If you want to go for a speed set, it'll give you kind of the basics on what to do and where to go. Along with and there's, like, an additional link to Wowhead that shows off more sources for things, and it's probably a little bit more up to date. This is like a few months. This is like 7 months old now, so some of the information might not be as good as it used to be. Am I a full-time streamer? Yes. I don't care how you look, but to me, it's all participation and trophy awards. I mean, yeah, that's all of our transmog, right? We were here for it. So we got a thing. Yay! Legacy stuff, current stuff too. I mean, it's not even. I wouldn't even say that getting Legacy Transmog. I wouldn't even say that's a participation trophy. You were just. It is what it is. You're just getting stuff from old content that you, for the most part, solo and one shot. But yeah, I would kind of flip that back on you. If you were here for it, then you have the AOTC achievement. That's your participation trophy. You're here for it. That's it. No, that's fine, Winky, because you're spitting opinions, and I am spitting facts. Oh, I'm just messing with you, dude. But anyway, off I go. I'm gonna be working on some stuff that'll hopefully get out like early this afternoon, or sometime this afternoon, and hopefully I'll do cooking tomorrow, which is gonna be ridiculous. So I wish myself luck, and I wish you all a great, fantastic rest of your day. I'll see you guys for the next thing that I do, and until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and as always, stay breezy.